ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 132nd episode. More importantly, our 2-year anniversary. I am the Clown Prince of Podcasts, Travis Snail. Oh, fuck you, ruined my intro.
Whoa, keep the hat on.
Come on, let's keep the salt in this episode. I am Adam Hartcaster, Dylan Moss.
I'm the fabulous Kirkland Johnson.
Ooh.
That was good.
Thank you.
I didn't think of anything. I'm just Jessica.
What? Not even the ghost for like 2-year anniversary? That's the go-to, I would imagine.
Okay, I'm still the
The
ghost,
ghost of
Jessica.
GeekVerse past. How about that?
No, whoa,
Oh.
shit! I'm the ghost.
I
of
should get
GeekVerse
paid.
past.
I don't think it was that good.
It was
Royalties.
pretty good.
Royalties.
Better than like. I'm not.
No,
I was
that
gonna
was
trash
good because
talk
I
you.
mean, like, you know, it is the past. Back to the like OG names.
True.
You know, it was
True.
good.
I'm the Taylor Field of Fields.
There you go.
There we are.
So, oh wow,
Oh,
Dylan's computer
wow.
for the 2 years.
That's just a
My
reminder
God.
that. I don't know.
It's a 2-year
That was
cast
good,
recording.
I
Yeah,
recognize
that's the
the
2-year cast button.
So yes, today, as you've seen, we're not doing any news, anything like that. We're just going to celebrate and enjoy the past 2 years. So if you watched our 100th episode, we did a questionnaire, a Q&A with one another, and we're going to
It's
do
not a
that
questionnaire.
again.
It's a Q&A.
I think it's questionnaire. I like that word.
Fucking
Questionnaire.
balloon.
For our podcast listeners, there's Taylor Phil's balloon. We're wearing hats.
Actually,
of us.
we're not wearing hats. Everyone but Travis is wearing
I
hats.
was wearing a hat for
I'm
the
not gonna wear this
intro.
for too long.
I'm not going to ruin my
Yeah,
hair,
It's starting to hurt
okay?
my neck.
You guys, come on now.
yeah. You're gonna start passing out, but yeah. So we've all prepared questions. It's a very
Yeah.
loose, formal, fun cast, very much like a rant with repeat. It's just gonna be very, very random. So this is a
And
cast.
for anyone who's newer, this is the original 5 right here. You know,
OG.
people
Yeah.
come and go. Tyler was supposed to be here, but his bike is still giving him
Yeah,
issues.
Kyle's sleeping in
That's
some
Blake.
Walmart parking lot, so you know.
Liam, you know, left to.
R.I.P.
Who's Liam?
R.I.P.
We
But-
were talking about that guy.
But yeah, so if you just use us for news, this isn't your cast, I guess. So
Uh,
who wants to start with their question? 2 years. That's crazy, actually. To start off with that,
Yeah.
2 years. It's been 2 years.
It has
Many
been 2
moons.
years.
Many moons have passed.
I can start.
Many
I can
werewolves.
start.
Yeah.
I'll start. So my question is, all right. So Nintendo is opening their amusement park. Is it? It's just in Japan, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
sort of new.
Yeah, and then they're
Sorry.
they're
My
putting
bad.
they're putting some of the attractions in Universal
Right.
too eventually. So they're making their way across the
So
border.
here's the scenario.
Second to fall.
So here's the scenario. Okay, you're hired at this Nintendo park as a mascot, and in some freak bizarre accident down in Bowser's dungeon, you are turned from that character for the rest of your life. What Nintendo character do you pick?
I'm gonna go. I thought about this a lot because I thought, well, which characters do I really like, etc. But I'm taking the realistic approach. I'm going Luigi because he's the
Ooh.
taller of the two brothers.
Okay.
You know, if the princess gets factored in this, Daisy is, you know, not a bad looking person.
Pretty spicy.
Yeah, and the two things is I get to be a human still, and I get to keep my manhood. Yes, I look like a cartoon character, but I'm still
Mhm.
a man, which is good because I don't feel like right now I'm in the phase where I need to switch over to a reptile or a woman or a
Right.
ghost. So I feel like I'd like to
Oh,
stay.
shots
wow.
fired.
No, I was thinking more like boo. So like, yeah, I would pick Luigi, and I like Luigi the
Well,
best out of the Mario
I
family.
thought about Luigi too, but here's the problem with Luigi. So if I look at my own life and I am now Luigi, like what changes? I can jump like 10 feet in the air. That's pretty cool. I can shoot fireballs. But then
But
other than that,
only
my
if you
life
become
is the
slow.
exact same. You know?
Opposed to what? Being a massive fucking dinosaur, or being one of the ice climber weird twins, or
Dry Bones right here.
I don't want to be a fucking skeleton.
Dude, Dry Bones is best character.
They're not gonna let me in any theaters.
I'm just saying, Luigi, for this thought experiment, you know, I'd pick someone more out there. Like, I was thinking, like, Mewtwo would be awesome. 'Cause he can
Oh.
fly, and he can read minds. And you
I
can
was
speak
thinking about-
English, so you could still be
Oh, yeah.
a working
But then
member
you're
of
gonna
society.
look
This
like
is
that.
Nintendo.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Why would you
I
not
was
want to be
thinking
an
about
alien?
Mario
That'd be dang.
I was
Mewtwo's
some
not
reason
alien,
to
though.
suck on Mario.
Yeah, well, he's essentially an alien.
He's just a clone.
You're a clone.
What about Mewtwo's dating life?
Why
I don't
would
think
you-
it's that good.
Why would
I
you
He
do
can
don't
like
speak
Ditto?
English,
There's
and he
female
can,
Mewtwo.
That doesn't mean
he can
anything.
like mind control people.
That doesn't mean
you know?
anything. Taylor can speak
That is
English,
true.
and no one will talk to him.
It's
You know.
true.
You could just do Ditto, then you can
That is
transform into
true.
Luigi or Mewtwo.
That's
Ditto.
That's a good point, actually. But you
Yeah,
have
but
weird
then-
eyes.
But then at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, you're just like what, a pink little fucking blob.
Whatever you
Oh,
want
wow.
to turn into and look in the mirror as.
That's fake. I don't want to live a
That's
fake.
fake.
I don't want to live a fake
news,
life.
Fake news.
I'm not Mystique in X-Men who's like, oh, I'm just gonna be someone else the whole time.
Okay, so just because I thought of it, I don't know.
So is Dry Bones your pick, Jessica?
No, because for some reason I was stuck on like just Mario characters, but now that it's
That
clicked
is
in
a
that
big
it's
part of Nintendo.
yeah, so
Fair
you know
enough.
that's clicked that it's all Nintendo. Gotta think about this again for a second.
I did think about going Diddy Kong.
I got one.
Diddy Kong,
I got
yeah.
one. I chose Oliver of Pikmin because if anyone wants to fuck with you just throw Pikmin at them.
Sorry.
Okay, how many times are you getting fucked with in your life to throw big
But are you also the size of like a penny?
Oliver?
Yeah, isn't
I
he?
mean, I thought he was normal person size. No?
Well, the Pikmin are small.
I'll do
He's
a
like
stat
only a little
look.
bit bigger than them, I thought.
Yeah, but you got a nice spacesuit. You can survive in space if ever you have to go to space. You know?
I think my point is just like, if people wanted to fuck with you, they could just stomp on you.
Well, no, because you have like 1,000 Pikmin.
True.
Like, let's be honest.
I can
Okay.
picture you be like, oh, this guy's fucking with me. I'm trying to have Pikmin right now.
Like if I was just like a pedestrian,
You'd have- that's a lot of
and
friends to
I
have.
just saw a little Pikmin being thrown at me. I'd probably run that away.
Height 1.9 centimeters.
Guys, size doesn't matter.
Yeah. We're not even gonna be able to see you on the podcast.
Exactly, I'm like Ant-Man, basically.
But the good thing with Ant-Man is he can come back.
And he can be giant, man.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know.
he
just.
doesn't have the Pikmin.
I don't think. Yeah, exactly.
He
I
has
do like
ants.
the fact that
No.
you can go to space.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I don't know.
I wonder how.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is where I want to ask you: does he get all these powers in the lifestyle? Because to me, if I just took it as he's just gonna be Oliver as Kirkland, so I don't think Kirkland in the next 10 years going to space. As far as your trajectory
You
of your
never know.
careers right now,
You
I'm
never
just
know.
saying.
Anything
So him
happens.
being able to go to space
Yeah, but
won't matter.
I
for
feel like if
Kirkland.
you are that character, you have what that character has. So he would have the spaceship. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that was another pick. I was thinking
Area
Captain
52
Falcon.
over here.
Captain Falcon's a good pick because
Yeah,
I mean he's a cool dude, but he's also just like a space bounty hunter, so you can just fly around and do whatever the hell you
my
want.
second pick was Fox. Because
Mm.
Fox.
Yeah,
But
is-
then you have to be a
I was
fox.
thinking
Metal
Yeah.
legs, yeah.
What's wrong with being a
Yeah, that
fox?
sounds so bad.
Foxes are nice.
I want to be.
Plus, you get like
Your crew.
your ships and your crew. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
You get Peppy as a good friend.
Well,
You get
see-
metal legs.
Yeah.
That's
Big
still my
call
second
back.
pick, though. I'm still
Every
going with
metal
Oliver.
legs.
Yeah. I see as Luigi then I'll open up a nice side ghost hunting business. You know, I'll make
And
some
you
changes.
get a mansion.
Jessica's like, oh wow.
And I have a
I'm
mansion. Yeah, so it's haunted. So that sucks. but
Multiple mansions, I guess, at this point. Right?
Yeah, true. Mansion's at the yin yang.
Taylor, what's your pick?
I'm gonna go with Link.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking Zelda would be pretty sweet. Princess, ride the horse with bad mechanics.
You're the princess of Hyrule. Like you have a whole kingdom.
Yeah.
Let's be
It's
honest.
true.
So you said Link,
Yeah.
and are you saying Link or Zelda?
I really am not decided. Taylor can just explain his.
Yeah, you know, I always had a liking to Link. Like, he's pretty cool.
So unique.
He is
Yeah.
unique. You know? He's not a man of many words.
Yeah, that cult following the
Ah,
series.
hot dog!
So does
Pretty
that
on
mean
point.
Taylor just has to
He's a
speak
voice
like
actor.
that?
If I just had
I
to
am
speak
actually.
like that, I could live like that.
Our podcast listeners could.
You would be fired from the podcast.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think you guys would understand what I'm saying.
Jessica, have you thought of a pick yet?
You know, I'm just gonna stick with that ditto because then I'll know all you guys who all have these cool personalities. I'll just turn into you.
You wouldn't have a personality though.
No,
Just
but
no.
sorry,
Yeah.
just cool outer exterior.
Cool outer.
You don't get the effects though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'll
with
look
the
like
tights.
I'll just.
And I feel like the
What type-
government's gonna hunt you down the quickest out of
And
anybody.
how are they gonna find me?
Exactly.
When I look like.
They have detectors.
You don't know that.
They're
You're just a plumber. You're just Luigi.
Yeah, you don't know anything.
I fight fucking ghosts. I know one.
You're scared as shit to fight them.
Yeah, but I beat them. I know a thing or two about how the government works.
They'll steal your vacuum.
No. Super vacuum. So that's it, Ditto?
I guess so.
Okay.
That was good.
You know, there's definitely a lot of good options though. It's a good question.
I thought it was a good question. Good thought
That's
experiment.
why I'm giving you the props of a good question.
Thank you. Who's next?
I'll go. Pretty much a callback to episode 100, which I was informed yesterday, which I kind of forgot. But we did. I think. What would be the? I think we picked one or two items you would pick on an island if you were stranded there, and I think it was one or two. So this is kind of a play on this. This is really just talk about maybe your favorite foods,
Right.
but there's still some strategy into it because let's say I'm setting a scenario, some guy's kidnapped you, he's put you on this island, he's giving you stuff to survive, so you have like water and rice. So, but he's saying like once a week where I'm gonna drop.
What if rice was one of my items?
Well, then you get double the rice. And then he's saying, you know what, you're gonna live your rest of your life, but I'll always drop 5 items of your choosing, food or water, drink, not water, but like beverage wise. Every week he's gonna be dropping this off in a nice little
Right.
container. What are you picking? So
Quick question.
Yeah.
So if you pick like ice cream,
Yeah.
Can you get any
Yeah,
flavor
yeah.
of
Like
ice cream?
he's a nice
That's
psychopath.
not- yeah.
Like he'll accommodate what you like. He still likes to watch you on this island, but he wants to make sure you're happy. So yeah. So if you want ice cream, he'll drop a freeze draw too.
So you could say fruit and you get all fruit then?
No,
I-
that's
well,
OP.
he could- yeah,
Doesn't
he-
count.
no, every
That's
week
cheating.
he
That's
gets-
cheat. That's definitely cheating.
Well, yeah. You gotta pick a
That's
select
hacking.
fruit.
You
Yeah,
get
fruit.
salad.
Yeah. You could just I pick food. Jesus. So yeah, 5 food to beverage items.
Okay.
What would they be? Or should I go first?
Sure. You sound
I have a
ready.
list, so
Whoa.
I can go first.
No.
I have a
wanted
list
that.
too.
Alright,
actually.
Kirkland just
Wow.
My
put
first
in
one
front
was
of
just water because
Well,
I didn't
apparently
know
we
I
get
don't know that was
water.
improved.
But
Yeah,
you
but
sub
you-
that with a nice
I'll
drink.
take
But he
my-
wants
I'll
like
take
that
vitamin
mineral
water.
You
Yeah,
want like
mineral
mineral
water.
water,
Oh,
that flavored water. Yeah.
My second one, I chose tacos. I wasn't sure if you were able to go
Nice.
soft or hard. I like both.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you want,
Anything
boy.
you want, baby.
Maybe one week I'll go soft, the other one I'll go hard.
Well, wait, no. See, I think that's a problem. I think
Wait,
he would
what?
make you choose. He said 1 week he'd go soft, one
I'll go
week go
soft
hard.
tacos.
I think he'd
Yeah,
make you
good
choose.
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good choice. Yeah.
Soft
I think if Kirkland said those words seductively enough, this serial killer would just be like, "Oh, okay, how do we like him?"
In our story, I picture Mads Mikkelsen as playing the serial killer.
Oh, okay.
Like he's not actually a serial killer, but I just picture him as like the warm, but like something's
I
wrong
would not
with this
trust
guy.
the food then.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything with meat
Yeah.
anymore.
Vegetarian tacos.
yeah, no meat, sir.
Yeah.
Just tomatoes.
Yeah, no, I went tacos. My third was pasta salad because I love pasta
Ooh.
salad. I chose mini freezies.
What
as
do you
number
like
4.
in your pasta salad? Like, what are your core ingredients? I'm not saying you can't have them, but like, what do you?
I like.
I said
personally-
ingredients.
Personally, I like
Oh.
macaroni noodles. Macaroni
Yeah.
noodles, my favorite.
I like the
choose.
spirals.
I choose celery probably.
Good.
Green peppers or like orange pepper, like bell peppers, anything
Oh,
like that.
Tomatoes in there at all?
No, I'm not a tomato
Oh,
guy.
I love tomatoes.
Trying to think. Green onions, that'd be good.
Green onions.
Carrots? You ever put little baby carrots
Yeah.
in there? Yeah.
And also like little cheese curds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that you
almonds.
need that out of
Yeah.
all the things.
Yeah.
And do you have it like ice cold or a little
Yeah.
warm?
Or like not ice cold, but like chilled.
yeah, it's not like frosticles.
Yeah. Gotta let it
Triple
thaw. Gotta thaw it
yeah,
out.
I got you pasta salad, but it's frozen as fuck.
You know, if you're on desert island, the heat is probably a lot of heat.
Number 4 is mini freezies. Not
Ooh.
jumbo freezies. I don't know why.
Right.
I just like the different ones.
They're
'Cause
easier
you
to
can-
handle.
Yeah,
So you're gonna have a lifelong venture of looking like Heath Ledger's Joker with
exactly.
wounds
Well,
galore.
that's the thing though.
cutting
Mini,
your-
mini freezies, they don't necessarily cut your lips,
Oh,
but like the
true.
jumbo ones, they
True.
slice.
Oh, they
You
do.
will become the Joker if you do.
You could become a serial killer with those.
Yeah.
Like you could slit someone's throat.
It could be
Yeah.
used as a weapon. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But not if it's too warm out. Then it
That
just
is
melts,
true.
and
That
then
is
you can't
true.
use it as a weapon.
I would
at
ask
all.
for a refrigerator.
yeah.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
okay. That's might be asking too much. On a desert island, there's no power outlets. Like that's.
I don't know. Maybe that one's like lost.
It's-
You know, there's like
or it's like-
hidden stuff like a refrigerator or something.
There's some guy living in a bunker.
What do they call it? Sun power? What is it?
Sun power?
What? Sonar power?
Solar
power.
Sonar. Sonar.
Sonar.
You
power.
put
have
sonar
to
in the
scream
fridge
to power
too. yeah. Just scream in this fridge, and your freezies will be A-okay. They find you years later screaming at a fridge.
All right, and then my number 5 is chicken wings.
Ooh.
Various flavors with ranch dip. I need to
Okay.
have ranch dip, especially if they're hot wings.
I think you're gonna have to suck up to him to get that ranch dip, but
Yeah.
you know, it's fair enough.
I mean,
Well, you could just ask for ranch, wings.
Yeah. I'll ask nicely.
Ranch wings?
Sure, why not?
Nah.
No, it's not the same.
I don't think you cook the ranch.
I'm just saying, if you can have an unlimited amount, you could get some with ranch, and you could just like siphon off that ranch. Like you could make it work.
Siphon
Yeah.
off the ranch.
What's your favorite flavor?
I'll do anything.
My
with
favorite
ranch.
flavor? I don't know. I go through phases. I love hot wings, but not like too hot wings.
Are you gonna want those on an island though? You know.
That is true. Well, I don't know.
You'll have water,
if I
but
have
it
my
could be
freezies with me, you know.
And your water,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
spiciness.
Pasta salad help go down.
Yeah.
Honey garlic.
Honey
You
garlic,
like
I
that?
love.
Honey garlic is
yeah.
great.
Barbecue, I go through phases. Sometimes I don't like them. Sometimes I do. Depends how they're made. But
Have you ever had roasted garlic chicken wings?
Ooh,
I don't think so.
They are a delight.
a
It's
A
like
delight.
delight.
A delicacy.
Shout out to Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Do you think that? I think that's a pretty good selection of foods. Like that's a good balance.
Yeah, I wanted to get something healthy in there, so I threw in the pasta
Oh, what-
salad. Yeah.
That's what
You're on
freezes
this
freezes.
island for years. Come
Yeah,
on.
who cares
Exactly.
about
You
how-
want to live all those years. You don't want to eat.
Do you
junk
though?
like
Mean Man Mickelson,
I
the
know
serial
it's
killer?
peaceful.
So
you
does it
know?
have to be like just one thing? Because like you're saying tacos, so in theory you could get like meat and lettuce and cheese and all
But
that.
it'd be like if he takes the meat and eats it separately, like he'll lose a finger. Like you can list
Oh, wow.
ingredients,
I'll
but
lose a
like
finger.
I swear it just fell. I didn't mean to. So like there's incentive. Like it's a spoiler. Like I have
Okay,
pizza.
then tacos actually sound like a death trap because there's always stuff falling out of that. And
But if it falls,
and
you just can't eat it. You
But
just
if
can't
once you make that mistake, oh, I'm just gonna eat this little bit of lettuce, boom, your head's
eat it.
chopped
Well,
off.
no, I said hand. I said fingers first.
Lettuce.
you
I don't
got,
know. Maybe
you
he
got 10
feels.
chances
Yeah,
to
and then
learn.
toes would be next.
But no, because I feel like at 9 you can't eat a taco anymore. You gotta take
Okay, you got
Yeah,
8
because
chances
your
to learn.
You got your feet, you got just mouth, like. So I think that's a fair enough rule if it drops. So that would make you a really delicate eater too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what helps him get off the serial killer. You know, he loves eating people.
That's why.
Eat
That's why I
food.
want to go soft taco. Not hard.
Yeah, hard
taco.
taco. You're just asking for
That-
your fingers.
That could be the rule. Like if you mess up, he chops off your finger and makes you eat that. You have to eat that before you can have anything else again.
Finger
Whoa.
tacos.
This is a plot of a really bad movie. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
Yeah,
go.
this is all
Keep
right
Is this
there.
a chicken finger? Or is this your finger? I don't know.
I'll go up next. My first one is pizza
Yeah.
because pizza. There's no end to pizza. You could put whatever you want on a pizza, so it's kind of like a cheat answer, you know.
Maybe well, you could risk your fingers, you know,
No.
but maybe the
As long as
greatest.
nothing falls off, though, I'm okay, right?
Maybe the greatest food ever created.
It's very diverse. You can get all sorts of things on there.
If you had to pick one, if he said you can only get one, what would you go with? What's your flavor? Because I thought about this. It's very difficult.
I love barbecue chicken. That's a great
Yeah.
pizza.
I was thinking that too.
With some green peppers on there, some onions. Like that's
I'm a
probably
pineapple guy right here.
It's tough. There's so many
Yeah.
good flavors, and then even those it might be a little overrated.
chicken bacon ranch is pretty good too.
Oh.
Mhm. I like a light sauce.
Kirkland's like, come on.
Oh,
But even then, like
It's
the
a
classic
delivery.
pepperoni, it's not. Even that delivers.
Every
you know?
once in a while, you'd still get that, right? Like if you're on this island after like year 2, I'd be like, I'll go for some pepperoni.
Maybe you might.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be able to live on just pepperoni like every
Me
day.
too. I wouldn't pick it.
No, that's what I mean. Like that's when you pick pizza. Like you really have so many options in front of you.
Just cheese.
You have a
Just
lifeline.
have your whole life just cheese.
Yeah, I'll give you pizza, but you're just getting cheese. I would still take it. It's
Yeah,
pretty-
Really?
cheese pizza's not that bad. Especially if you get ranch dip.
I would ask
True.
to like, oh, if it's just cheese, can I at least have it in the crust? Like, can you give me throw me that bone?
No.
You
lose a
You're
finger
dead.
for that.
Yeah.
You're dead. The next guy's moving in.
Yeah. This guy loves freezes.
My next pick, well, I picked spaghetti, but I don't know. There's so many pastas. Like I feel like I would have to look at an Olive Garden menu
With
before
a
I
sau-
pick which one I want to choose for the rest of my life.
With a sauce or just like the noodles alone?
Oh, definitely some sauce.
Okay.
Maybe some meatballs if he's feeling kind on that given day.
I feel
Actually,
like
I don't trust
I
the
feel like if you said
Yeah. Tiny Kirkland's fingers.
that actually has a fingernail on it. That's not a meatball.
What sauce are you going with then? What's your top sauce?
I feel
You
like
like a
you're
white
saying
sauce?
spaghetti.
You
That's
like
like a
Marinara
red meat
sauce.
sauce.
But then he threw the
I've read
he threw in the variable of other
Italian.
noodles. So
Well, that's because I don't know. I have to think about it. The spaghetti's like my default like placeholder pasta pick. You know,
so nice tomato sauce. You
That
know?
would
a
be
nice
great.
tomato sauce. What are these?
That's what he does.
That's what he does every
Take the
time.
spaghetti, put it
Yeah.
over here. Take another
Yeah,
pasta.
The reason his
I would
hands
just
move
go
like
with the
that because
basic spaghetti.
he sewed other people's fingers onto his hand now, like
Oh.
and they form. So that's why his hands
We're getting really
really
dark.
cheap. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could tell how many people he's captured based on how many fingers he
He's
has
like,
on.
man, he has 15 fingers.
Wait, so I'm confused. What happens when he gets through all the fingers?
What did he say?
What happens when he gets through all the
Toes.
fingers?
Toes are next, right?
Toes are next. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
for sure toes.
I
yeah.
thought it's just fingers and he kills you.
Like I think the head's the last thing to go. The head is like if you. I think if you try to escape the first time, he'll give you a little pass, but then the second time, it's like no.
I
this-
feel like after toes, it would just slowly go up the arm. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, forearm.
An ear,
Yeah.
nose.
yeah, I just thought about that. Well, I'm trying to think of what kind of food is like really buoyant and you could use as a flotation device to get maybe a jumbo bagel or
I
something.
don't think
A
not,
jumbo
not
bagel.
pasta
Like a-
noodles.
a tube.
I
When
feel
you
like
get
no,
soggy,
like
though,
tortellini,
it's like-
It would get
tortellini
soggy.
folds.
Yeah, just ask for a huge bag of ice.
That's not- I get
It could.
I
if
mean-
you know.
Some people like to eat ice. It's not good for your teeth. But
Oh, could I get a plastic
chips.
boat?
You know
to
what?
eat?
Actually, ice wouldn't be that bad when you think about like your water's probably like really warm because you're on a desert island.
Yeah, we didn't say it was nice
I get-
water.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to see him
I
first.
asked
You have
for
to see
that.
how many. You have to see how many fingers he has on. Because if he has like 1,000, you have to imagine he's been doing this for a while and he's completely fucked up. You could probably ask for a plastic boat and he'd be like, "Yeah, I've had that request before. It's not odd, you know."
I'm gonna get Ruben to make us some poster with Matt Mickelson, a bunch of fingers, and just like, and it'll be called the Finger of Death.
Does
That's
this go for
that's
the
a good name.
does this go for the toes too? Like, is he putting the toes on too? Or just the fingers?
I don't know. I'll say no because that might be a bit harder to walk. The fingers, he's a little weird, but like once you're losing toes, like people have told me like that have lost toes, you lose a lot of bounce.
My
It takes like a
grandma
long.
doesn't have toes.
Yeah, it takes a
People
long.
have told me.
That's true. I know people know like not no toes, but missing toes. It's like
My grandpa has no toes.
Yeah, the whole-
like legit.
Like 0 to
Yeah, he lost from frostbite. Like,
Oh,
many years ago.
Jesus.
That's very sad.
can he
Yeah.
walk though?
Yeah.
Did he talk about how hard it is to walk after? 'Cause
I've never really asked him.
Okay.
But like,
Is that why you had to help him move?
No, it was
No, that was my grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Are you giving your grandma?
Just-
that?
I was so happy with that joke. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I knew it was your grandma, but you know, in
Jessica's
theory, like
been
grandpa and
waiting
grandma
2 years
go
for
together.
Kirkland to mention his grandma. Should make that joke.
Been plotting.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Hey
I
guys,
always-
we
I
should
think
start
I
a
was-
podcast. Oh shit, this is a perfect opportunity to get Kirkland.
Oh,
The
okay.
long
Moving
part.
on. Moving on, guys.
So what do you? So far you had pizza, pasta, spaghetti. Sorry, what
We'll go
else?
spaghetti. My third pick has got to be Slurpee, just
Wow,
because
wow.
Okay.
I love Slurpees, man.
Any
Like,
specific flavor?
I mean, I usually go with Coca-Cola, but you know, I would experiment. When I was a
very
kid, I just had the
Swamp
most
water.
disgusting things with like every single flavor.
Swamp water.
Dylan makes
Yeah.
it sound like he's a better connection to the finger killer than us.
Yeah.
'Cause everything
Just
you're
think
getting,
about
you're
that.
like, oh, I'm gonna experiment. You know, like.
I think they're on a first name basis. So
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life, and I'm pretty mild-mannered, I'll probably obey the rules and keep all my fingers and not die. Like, I'm gonna get to know him. We're gonna be friends. I'm gonna convince him to bring a melee
Or-
setup. We're gonna game. We're gonna hang out.
Oh,
We're
I
gonna be
don't know.
friends.
He can't. His fingers are messed
He has
up.
He has so many fingers. He can play like multiple characters at once.
I think the thing is, he would give you new flavors to try out, but like after every year that you've like tried not to escape, I think he'd give you like one more. I don't think he'd start
Right.
off with like, oh, here's marinara, here's tomato. But I think, like, oh, you're in
Wait.
year 3.
Slurpee flavors, marinara.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
those
hell
are the
yeah.
best. It's so good.
You know, I would
Frozen
try that
marinara
eventually.
sauce?
Eventually, I'd try that.
You would. You'd be like, fuck. What do I
I mean,
got to
here's the
lose?
thing: if you're living on an island by yourself and your only connection to anyone is this killer, I would become friends with him because you would just go stir crazy. You would go insane if you don't have anyone to talk to, right? You hear these stories of people who live out in the wild and they just go nuts. When
maybe
they
he'll
don't
give
talk
you
to
a ball,
Yeah,
Ooh,
so
what?
like named Wilson.
a meatball
No, not a
for my
meatball,
spaghetti.
a ball.
Just one for the 80 years I've lived there. You get your first meatball.
Kirkland's finger meatball. There you go.
why do I lose my finger?
You were first. You were first on the island. You're the special one.
So, I don't know all the rules. So I love sushi, but I don't know how you pick something. Like, how do you pick?
What's your favorite roll? Like mine,
You-
I'd go with
See, I don't
avocado
know-
roll.
I don't know
Or
if I don't know if I'd want to pick that if I could just have one roll though. Like I feel like that's not.
Depends if he's
It's
having a
not
good
fun
day
enough,
or not.
You know, everything I've picked so far, I can do a little.
Yeah, but that's like the same as like, are you gonna make
Mixtures.
someone pick like their exact topping on their tacos and they never get anything else?
Taco's a bit different because it's like a collection of things.
It's a-
Yeah,
you
but
know?
so is sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason there's
And like pizza has different toppings.
with sushi, it's almost like, but those are just toppings. With sushi, there's like different ways you can make it. There's different senses, like how he chose soft tacos, right? He made that commitment. I think that's like the same thing with sushi. You
Well,
can put different stuff in there, but like you
You
gotta
can-
hope that he's in a good mood because he might not let you put
Right.
stuff
You,
in there.
you can pick ones that always have the seaweed on the outside like, or inside.
That doesn't bother me that much.
You might not even need seaweed. You're on this island.
Because I mean, here's the thing. I also get free rice. Travis was saying, so I'm gonna put more rice on the outside. There you go. He'd probably kill me actually. Like no.
If you drop a rice.
If I
If
drop
you drop
one
a grain.
Yeah,
you
fuck it.
lose.
I'm not picking sushi anymore. I'm gonna switch sushi to poutine because
Oh, that's
poutine's a
I
classic.
was thinking about poutine.
I would probably die a lot sooner in my life if I was eating that much poutine, but you know,
You
whatever.
die with, if you're gonna go out, go
It's
with
not
a
gonna be a good
smile.
life, so I might as well be a poutine filled one. I don't know.
Yeah,
And you know, you can throw other things on poutine. You know, you can
you can mix them all together. All
yeah,
these
you can
items.
get
Poutine
some other
super
mixtures
easy.
in there. So after a couple of years, I could maybe ask for a little something on the side. You know, who
Full
knows?
pork poutine.
Mhm.
So good.
Oh yeah, definitely. My final pick, I picked a dessert item, Nanaimo bars. I love the Nanaimo bars.
You gotta have a dessert.
Would it be a good pick for the rest of my life to have a dessert instead of like a wholesome food? Probably not.
I think so.
You have two dessert
Maybe.
items, eh? You have the slushy as well.
That's not a dessert. That's
No.
just a basic
That's a
That's
human
a
necessity.
Drink. That's a drink.
That's athletic drink, my friend.
That's an athletic.
Yeah, I'd go
Alright,
with the Nanaimo
alright.
bars. I love them. They're great.
It's a good choice. Have you had one in Nanaimo before?
Never been to Nanaimo.
Oh, you're so
no.
cool,
That's where I'm
Taylor.
from.
You're
It's
so
like a
meta.
blind-
You need
blind
to know
blind
those
story.
in Nanaimo.
Can you make a nice Nanaimo bar?
Oh, they don't teach you that like in school or anything. So I don't know.
Right,
how to
but
make it. It's
I
not-
didn't expect it.
Alright,
in
moving
school.
on.
Oh,
But like, you know, just in your travels.
culturally, Nanaimoians aren't really
The
Ninans.
The Ninans.
Those are my 5 picks.
No.
Who's next?
I'll go next because my picks honestly are pretty similar to Dylan's. I have pizza on there. If I had to pick one, I'd go barbecue chicken. That is
Nice.
with no peppers. I'd swap those for tomatoes.
Chicken good.
Yeah, I love that. Slurpee for sure. That was another one. I
Nice.
need Slurpee. I'd go with the
Hey,
lime
we should be
flavor.
friends, hey?
Well, yeah, we'd do good. We could share our items at least. You guys have to fight and everything.
You're the serial killer.
Yeah. Oh, I love those things too, Dylan.
Wow. How does he know my name?
I'll change it up because I was thinking about putting poutine. There was like a 3-way tie for one of these spots. It was like poutine, popcorn, or what I'm.
Popcorn.
I love
Theater
popcorn. I just
Theater
love popcorn. I
Really?
could. Popcorn's a thing. I could probably eat 8,000 bakes and still be like, bring on another one. Like I've never gone sick from it. I just love it. Like
Like
it's
you would get sick.
What? But I
8,000
got
bags.
lots. Where am I going on this island? You know, I have time to throw up and just lay
become
there.
like Jabba the Hutt on the side.
Raw.
Hama.
Yaba. Yaba.
Yaba.
I want to touch Yaba. So I picked my favorite junk food, snack food instead of those. Miss Vicky's sweet chili
Oh.
and sour cream. Love those chips. That's another thing like popcorn. So the only reason that I didn't pick popcorn because I thought you're not gonna have floss on this island. I think that's gonna be a
Right.
bitch for
No,
years
there's
to
like
have.
bamboo and sticks and things.
True, but that could cause
You
injury.
probably lose your teeth with all the Slurpee that you're drinking, right?
I just don't want to touch my teeth. I
Okay.
put it down the throat. You know, like a kid with medicine.
Intravenous.
Catheter.
Oh,
No.
yes.
Oh.
Oh my god. What the hell?
But no, the
Oh,
chips.
You are the psycho.
I love the chips. I'm going that way. Yeah, so nothing stuck in my teeth. Butter chicken. It's gonna be a little
Yeah,
spicy.
I
It's the
was
same
thinking
thing,
about
but
it, yeah.
butter chicken, I love. That is an all-time favorite food. I can never get enough of it. I would have to though ask him where I would get it from though. I don't want him making it, or I don't want store-bought stuff because store-bought stuff is very, very iffy. It's either really good or too much tomatoey. Like butter chicken has to be perfect, so I'd have to pick it from a place. So if that was the case, butter chicken.
You better hope that you're on good terms with this guy. If you
Well,
wanna,
I'm the
like,
guy,
tell
so
him-
it's just,
Yeah.
it's just a split. It's
Wait,
like split.
You also
It's split.
You get the unlimited rice. The question is,
Oh,
do you get
yeah.
naan bread? Does that count come with the
Oh.
equation? Because if it doesn't, that's a deal breaker for me.
See, I would say no, but I can live without the naan bread. I love because what I like more than naan bread is samosas. So that's where for
Oh,
me,
fuck,
yeah.
yeah,
But I
samosas.
wouldn't bring those either. Butter chicken, and then I think someone mentioned
Samosas.
already, but ice cream, 100%. Like if I had a genie, my first wish, of course, my second wish would be about like helping kids that need food, and the next wish would be about.
More wishes.
Next one, no, if that doesn't count, would be money. But my first wish
Money.
would.
Wow.
Wow.
Greedy.
So
Yeah.
superficial.
But I didn't say give me $10 trillion. Like I'd help the rest of the world, right? But my
Alright.
first wish, 100%, would be to be able to eat anything in this world and not gain a single pound. And that is why I put ice cream on the list because that is the thing I think of. I have literally eaten a whole carton of ice cream many nights in my life.
Wow.
So
Many nights.
I
Listen
need.
to sad music.
Yeah.
You're bucket
It's
up.
not sad. No, it's joyous. Listen to Bruce Springsteen, Hungry Heart in the background.
Alright.
But yeah, and I think it's a good thing to cool you down. If you're on this island, it might be a little heated. So
True.
the Slurpee's the drink with dinner, but then ice cream's the dessert. And if I had to pick cookies and cream, Oreo style. So
Oreo stuff.
Yeah.
Or
It just hurts my stomach. Just thinking all of your food.
yeah,
Oh.
but hey, it's gonna be good.
Okay. So my first pick is water.
Yeah.
So, water's pretty.
Well,
good.
I said you could sub it out, you know, because he's giving you the bare minimum.
So I
Mineral
get. I
water,
still
though.
get water.
Mineral
Yeah,
water.
I said
I'm guessing
water
you
and
want
rice are the
special
two
water.
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
Don't take special water from the finger of death guy.
I like those vitamin waters. You know, they got like the.
A Gatorade, get some electrolytes from all that sun.
Ooh, that's
I
refresh
feel like
you.
he's just
You'll be
saying that because
sweating a lot.
Kirkland
Yeah.
said that. He didn't even know what vitamin water was until Kirkland said
No,
it.
vitamin water's pretty
You mean
good.
water
It's
with
expensive. A
vitamins?
bottle.
What's your favorite flavor?
I like the pomegranate. Or no, is it
He's
dragon
lying.
fruit? It's dragon
Dragon
fruit.
fruit.
It's dragon fruit. Yeah, yeah.
That's
one
not a
of my
real
favorites.
flavor.
The triple
Don't
X
lie.
one. I don't know what flavor that is, but it's good.
No one knows.
Then I pick oranges because I can make orange juice. And oranges are just on a hot day. An orange is just
It's
so
a good
good.
pick.
Is it?
And then I.
Vitamin C, you know?
You're getting a lot from the sun, aren't you?
Actually,
You don't wanna
fruit's a
burn.
good
Vitamin
idea.
D.
Fruit is a logically good idea.
Yeah.
My
I went
next-
for greedy picks, you know, that are gonna kill me, but Taylor's looking out for his own life.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna get
I
off
mean,
this
you really
island
want to
one day.
live on this island
Yeah,
forever? Like,
that's my
Yeah.
that's
I
my
do.
thought.
I
have
kinda
your
do.
heart full.
Away from the world, you know? You
No
don't have to deal with
taxes.
people.
The only way I do.
He's like taxes. Taxes your fingers if you mess up a
Yeah, I'd rather play taxes than the fingers. But if there was monkeys on this island, I'd live on this island for my whole life. Like,
Really?
they're gonna be nice
Those are
monkeys. Like,
cannibal.
no, but like, they're not cannibals. But
They eat each other.
me.
They eat each other.
What? What is this new fucked up fold in the story? Oh, and you're on an island with monkeys that eat each other. Look out for them. No, I want them to be like friendly, you know, like riding on their backs.
James Franco monkeys.
I don't know if I want them to talk. I just want to have like a more emotional bond, you
They
know.
will talk eventually with how
Yeah, I'll
with
teach
how,
them.
with how psycho you will be.
There you
Yeah.
I'd pick watermelon. Watermelon's
Very
actually
fruity.
really, really good.
Very
I love
fruity, this guy.
just sinking
Yeah,
my
so you
teeth
got
into it.
Oranges and watermelon.
Watermelon and water.
Okay, judging by you're definitely not gonna get a knife on this island. How are you eating this watermelon?
Oh.
Without
You just
letting it
gotta
touch the ground.
Just crash on your head.
You can take a rock and just
But but you could risk hitting a chunk off and it falling. It's like, oh, there's some
Yeah,
part
but
of your
it's
weak
like-
portion.
Okay, that's one
I'll hold
finger.
my
Is it
shirt.
worth it?
Wait, now there's a weak portion? What is this?
No, every week he drops off this food.
Oh, okay.
So like, I'm just saying, like he gets his watermelon for the week. He's busting open like
You know what
half of it.
What I
falls.
picture is that, you know, you come on this island and before you pick your food, and then Taylor gets on this island and like a week later he's, you know, going through the jungle and he just finds all this watermelon that naturally
Yeah, that's
like
why
oranges,
that's why
and
I
like
wouldn't
mineral water just coming down the mountain.
That's why I honestly wouldn't pick fruit. You don't know a sign there could be a chance. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's a chance I don't want to
Can
risk.
There's not gonna
No
be pizza
fruits.
trees, I'll tell you that
That's
much.
true.
I promise you in 20 years, if this is a still successful podcast and we have like a budget, we'll make this movie. We'll make a low budget horror movie.
Just everyone's
The Finger of
perspective.
Death. Yeah, like multiple stories. Like
Oh
You
no,
could, you
no,
know.
okay. It totally has to be where everyone's on their own side of the island, and this killer's doing all of us, and then we all happen to like
what is
explore,
he doing to us?
doing this to all of us.
Oh, okay,
At the same time, we
Yeah.
find each other.
Yeah, and then we all like find each other while we're in the forest, but we didn't know that there
And
was
we
other
find out
people.
Travis is the killer.
Yes.
I didn't do it.
The thing with watermelon, you could maybe make armor out of the watermelon and then fight
Oh
back.
shit, that's a great
When-
idea.
When,
So
when
yeah.
he comes to
Taylor's
visit you-
not man enough. He's not
Yeah,
gonna
make a
fight.
helmet out of that? That's pretty solid.
When it touches the ground, as long as you don't eat it, can you still like pick it up then? Like, can
I
you-
don't think so. No.
So when you drop it though, is there like a countdown to when he's coming? Or
I
is he
think you just
there?
drop it. It's over.
You just see him coming in the water.
yeah,
He's just pointing
the
at you.
submarine in the shape of a
Chasing.
finger. Yeah, he's chasing this
He's
one.
like Thumb Thumbs from Spy Kids. That's just what he looks
Oh,
like.
those are his-
Oh
those
my
are his
gosh, he
henchmen.
actually is. He actually is.
So we're just pitching
It's
Spy
that-
Kids
no,
forward.
it's that scene from Doctor Strange when it's just like
Yeah, all the
all
hands.
those fingers and hands coming out of the walls.
So he's just the ancient one. Oh, Mads Mikkelsen time.
Oh,
There you go.
So,
So you have the rundown: watermelon, orange, and then
Water.
dragon fruit.
and water.
No.
Dragon fruit.
Vitamin water. Vitamin water. That covers all flavors though.
I don't. You
Oh,
cheat.
wow.
You cheat.
I picked salmon. Salmon is absolutely.
You don't think you could fish? For
I don't want to have to fish for it. You know,
I'm
I'm there drinking my orange juice and eating my watermelon, and I just want him to just serve it up to me. So
Oh.
He's
I don't think he's from.
he's like your butler.
I think it's more like he throws the shaggy animal. He's like, oh, a little garnish. Like,
Like, you gotta eat it like Gollum.
so far,
No, in Taylor's case, he wouldn't give him salmon. He would just put it in the water. So that Taylor has to go get it.
you're still fishing. I don't want you
Taylor's using
swim.
oranges as bait.
I don't want you swim, boy. Your list is so fucking good. I would hate to be on your island. So, what do you got? Salmon, watermelon. That's what you asked for.
it's good. It's some good shit.
Oranges.
I love salmon.
I like the orange pick. I will admit that.
My last pick is char-grilled chicken Caesar salad. You know,
What was it?
char-grilled chicken Caesar salad. You know, with that,
You could eventually put the salmon in your salad.
I
too, if you
know.
wanna spice things
it's
up.
more expensive at restaurants, so I don't normally do it. But the chicken is equally just
The
as
risk
good.
of mixing them though, that could overflow the bowl.
Not at the same time. Can't do it at the same time. I would eat the chicken and then I would put the salmon in to mix with the salad.
He'd
I
kill
like
you.
the healthy salad show.
Yeah,
You're
you're no
dead.
mixing.
You know, you don't want to feel like bloated on this island at times. It's hot
Why
out.
not?
so
Where are you
wanna-
going?
You know, you might want to climb a tree with the monkeys or something. I don't know.
Go for a swim with the finger submarine.
Yeah.
Yikes. I'm not going in that one.
That actually makes me like for your chip pick. Wouldn't it like aren't chips like the easiest thing to just like get crumbs and like spill? Wouldn't he just like
Yeah,
kill
but
you?
if I live a little crumb, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I got a
He
crumb.
knows.
If he's the
I feel
killer,
like
he
if
can
you-
make up the
No, but
rules.
I feel like if you drop like a half of a watermelon composed to a couple of chip crumbs, I can get all the chip
He
crumbs.
just hates wasted food. That's just his biggest pet
That's- yeah,
peeve.
yeah. His mother used to beat him back in the day whenever he
That's how he
wasted.
became a psycho.
Yeah, eat your dinner, little Jimmy. Little Jimmy, he's my man.
Okay,
Jessica.
so I guess depending on the rules, I have eggs Benny, so I don't know if I'm allowed to like include hash browns and stuff like as a meal.
I don't think
Or,
so. I think
no.
eggs Benny just alone.
Okay.
I thought about like a Denny's breakfast, but like that's too many components. So I can't really sneak.
You
it
can
on.
add the hash browns, but
No.
Eggs Benny's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Probably like salmon eggs Benny too, with like
Oh,
salmon
yeah.
and avocado. That's like the prime
what's
one.
going on with the salmon day?
Dude, smoked
Salmon's
salmon.
good.
Smoked
It
salmon.
is, but I wouldn't pick it to eat for the 50 years of my life. That's one of my 5
I would-
items.
Yeah, but it's got so many good health
I didn't,
components
in
to
fact.
it.
I'm on a fucking island. How am I gonna worry about
You can-
surviving?
You can cook in so many different ways. Like the smoked salmon you said, that's phenomenal.
You know what? It helps keep my heart healthy for everything else.
Okay.
I would just
Omega
work out on
3s.
the island.
Lasagna,
You know,
definitely.
Lasagna.
Yeah. Favorite food has to
Lasagna.
be on the lasagna. I put sushi too, so I don't know
It's a
where
hard
we
one.
decided on.
Sashimi.
You guys can talk to him about that.
Sashimi or maki or sushi burritos. Or do you not have to be specific?
You know, if
I had to be specific on my
yeah,
other
I would
tacos.
I
I
would
don't know
pick
what else to
rolls.
say.
Like I would be fine just with rolls, and if we want to do rice on the outside, I'll stick with that.
After a few years,
Yeah,
He
I might get
changes
another
things up.
option.
What if he
Not day
said
one.
you guys can have multiple sushi ingredients, but you have to actually make the
Oh,
sushi?
And if you spill
Oh, yeah, I'm fine
1
with
grain, your finger.
Yeah, you can spill
Your
one.
fingers
Yeah,
long.
1 grain hits while making it, not even while eating it. That's the catch too.
yikes.
Yeah, and you gotta make him a roll too.
Oh. And if he
You
doesn't
have no
like it,
utensil.
Yeah, he doesn't like
and
it.
if you don't put your own
You lose
human
a
finger
tooth.
in it, he will kill you.
Yeah, so you're losing a finger either way.
Not good.
Yeah.
And then I put steak. I feel like
I was thinking about it.
yeah, I feel like if I'm stuck with just the fish that I can get out of there, and I don't want to kill the monkeys, then I feel like some prime red meat. Like
How's it being
AAA.
cooked?
I can build a
The
fire.
No, I meant. I
He
meant.
cooks it.
No, I meant like
How
the
medium
level.
rare?
Yeah, oh, that's
Okay.
I meant. Not, I know I'll be cooked, but okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take a medium rare steak then.
Blue rare.
Blue rares.
Do you
Rare-
actually like
Oh
that?
yeah,
Are
blue
you
rare is the way to
serious?
go.
I didn't know that was a thing until I saw it on the menu.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
they just like get grill marks on it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
okay.
like heat it up. It's so good. Oh, it's so, and it's actually really nutritious too.
Nutrition.
Yeah.
Say that word one more time.
I'm not gonna do it.
Nutritionish.
nutri-
You have to rewatch the cast.
Nutrition-ish.
I'm gonna edit it out.
Nutritionish.
What
That's
would
not
you
good
say?
word, that works.
How-
Nutritional.
It's not a word,
nutritional, yeah.
but I like nutrition.
It is now
It's
hashtag
like kind of
nutrition-ish.
nutritional.
Yeah, it is like that, and chicken, and there's another thing too if it's cooked
Raw
less.
chicken.
Not raw chicken, but if you leave like a little pink on it, what's
I feel like that's bad.
and
I think
it
that's
can't.
pretty bad for you.
I've been doing it for 8 years and I haven't got salmonella
Alright.
yet, so I think I got a intolerance built, and that's the other reason why I drink like
Wow.
like raw eggs, whatnot, because that
Wow,
when you
are
cook-
raw. You
when-
are a raw
yeah,
individual.
when you cook eggs, it takes out all the nutrients out of it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
But like that's like drinking milk for the benefits, whereas like breast milk technically has more nutrients and like steroids. So bodybuilders actually will like buy breast milk. So like doesn't mean you want the breast milk.
yeah.
I
That's
feel like we're
you know?
really off topic.
that's
I
what
think
this
we're on
cast
top
is.
of
That's
one
what
of
this is
those
all
fingers.
Yeah, we just started with what food items we picked, and we have a whole story about a
We
guy.
have like
who's-
6 questions, so
We
we
have
gotta
a
drag them out.
screen-
or
we have a
else we'll be done in 2
screenplay.
minutes.
Yeah, we've
Starring
written a B.
It's actually gonna happen one day.
It will.
I have like so many ideas. Like I'm picturing a scenario like just because we're all on the same island, and like after like a few years, like me and Travis somehow like switch places, and we're like, wait, are these my items that I picked? Because they're so similar. And then
Or
we just start
yeah,
going
you
crazy.
go to get a pizza. It's like that's my pizza. That's my. And you look up, it's another person. You
Yeah,
know,
it's like a Truman Show thing too. We're
Yeah.
actually on TV.
yeah, and of
Oh,
course
God,
one
no,
person.
please no.
One probably Taylor's been like hallucinating the whole time, so when he sees real people, he doesn't really
No,
know.
you'll probably find me face down like a pond or something.
He's covered.
What the fuck?
He's covered
Trying
with
to
his
catch a
watermelon
salmon.
armor. He's just like.
Yeah, it's too heavy. Fuck.
Me and Travis have pizza attached to sticks as spears, and we're just like,
I'm just sitting there eating my freezer.
So steak, you said medium
Sword,
rare, right?
man.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that your, oh, you got one more.
I
Give
got
one
one more.
Mhm.
I was going to do Greek salad, but I'm thinking about it. I think I'm actually gonna just change to potatoes. Like I just want potatoes, and I
Potatoes.
can I can like boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Boil and mash and stick
Share
it
the
in
load.
stew. Share the load.
Share the load, Mr. Frodo.
Hold it for they're in the movie too, playing Sam and Frodo.
Oh yeah.
It's like an edited scene in Lord of the Rings you didn't get to see of them. They traveled through this island to get to Mordor.
And They didn't
The
win
plot twist
anything
is that
great.
Frodo is the killer the whole time.
That's where he went after at the end of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King when he says
On
he's
the
going.
moat.
Yeah, he says he's going
Yeah.
like to the elven place, but no, he's just what him and Gandalf and all these. That's what elves would be into this type of.
Well, that's
shit.
how the killer just appears and disappears because he has the ring.
Elven magic. Yeah.
He never leaves.
Just appears out of nowhere and just takes off there. He's watching you eat.
Yeah, but the man that delivers the food is like really old Bilbo, like at the end of Return of the King where he can barely move.
The
that-
creepy one
Yeah.
with the scary face.
So is it Gollum that bites your fingers off?
Oh,
Gollum's dead. Come on, continuity, man. We're trying to make a movie here.
This is real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on,
This
canon.
island is in Middle Earth.
Yeah. Whose question is next?
I'll throw one out.
All right.
So the one that I had that was really random, but if you were going to be turned into an inanimate object like Beauty and the Beast, what would you want to be turned into and why?
I have the perfect scenario for this because I thought about this all day. I love this franchise. I love these movies, so I would want to become a toy. I love Toy Story. They, I think, live a pretty good life. They're immortal, so that's a good thing.
Mhm.
They go through. The only danger you have to avoid is being thrown out or injuries and whatnot. So that would be tough. And I would specifically pick a Batman action figure. So if I'm gonna be stuck as a toy, I'm gonna be a Batman toy. And I think that'd be fun running around, like trying to be like Buzz, like flying and
I'm
whatnot.
picturing Batman versus Kirkland as Oliver.
Yeah. But I haven't decided the size because I have that one, but then I also have like my big Christian Bale one that's like
Well, if
only.
you're a big one, you're basically Godzilla compared to the other.
Yeah.
People think you're like some weird Chucky thing.
Yeah,
Kill you.
exactly.
So, but that's the problem. There's like twofer of like I feel like I could do more as the bigger Batman. Like I'd have opposed both. The reason I thought about was video games. As bigger Batman, I think I'd have enough finger room to play games, and I
True.
want to do that. But then there's more risk of being seen. You can't go travel to towns. Like if little Batman, you're running around. So I think if I had,
You'd have like a grappling hook and the Batmobile, wouldn't you?
well, I guess I hope so. But that's the problem with big Batman. I definitely would not have the Batmobile because that's
You'd have a
way
lot
too-
of Monopoly money. You could not buy any of these things.
So I think I would pick the bigger Batman, and yeah, I'd be like Andy's Toys, hanging out, hopefully trying to break some weird curse that happened. But you know, that's what I'd pick—a big Batman action figure, and then I get to be Batman. If I don't get out of it, I get to be Batman. You know, stay alive for all these movies. You know, so yeah,
Interesting.
mm-hmm.
I have a couple. One of them I just thought of now is a bouncy ball. I think that'd be fun. I think because I think
A
you.
life as a bouncy ball, though, that would be.
Yeah, because you could go
It's exciting.
anywhere. Like name a place a bouncy ball can't go.
An elevator.
Why can't they go in an elevator?
It's like he's thought about this.
They can't
They
go
can
up.
bounce and
Can't
hit the
use the
button.
elevator.
They can
Why
bounce
not?
on a button.
Well, the door's closed. Well, I guess I'd have to hit the button.
Okay,
so.
my problem is you're
Someone
bouncing.
else could hit the button and I could go and buy them.
I think
I don't
you
know if
have a
anyone would want
big
to.
risk of you bounce into a sewer and you're in the water. Your bouncing
Yes,
days are over.
but
and you,
one
you
day-
have no control
One
over
day I'd
yourself.
make it out of there.
But what if you just go to the bottom of a lake and your life is just alive at the bottom of the lake? At least with like,
Well, I wouldn't go in the lake.
What's
That's
wrong?
probably the solution to that.
I'm just saying, I feel like a bouncy ball, as you've seen, does not have that much control like, when you bounce it.
If you're good with it,
Yeah.
it's a skill like any
That
other
is true.
Travis.
Fair enough.
My other pick was a GameCube controller because I think I could get insanely good at melee if I
You
didn't have
were
to
the
control because right now I'm like a human. I have my own body and I have to control like this controller that controls my character. But if I was just that controller, I could just become that character. I could just play melee all day.
Would you feel a lot of pain though when people play you though,
Yes, but here's the thing.
or is it
Because
pleasurable?
picture the scenario. It is.
They're both.
I
Hit the
can't
right
confirm
trigger.
or deny. But imagine this. So imagine the best melee player in the world is using me as their GameCube controller. I feel like I could become the best player in the world because I understand like what they're doing. You know.
Okay.
So I don't know. Kind of an out there pick, but I think it could work. And then I could play other games too. You know, I could do all sorts of things.
The only risk you have if you're thinking about like the moving around scenario is if the owner leaves you plugged in, right? Like in the game.
But I feel like
you
I
could
could
get
move
out,
around
but
still,
you could
you know?
maybe
I can waddle.
You
and
gotta
stuff.
be careful. You might make some noise when you come out. You know, like you gotta be careful when you pull that cord.
Yeah, but I essentially have like a grappling hook that I can
do.
use.
Would it
Yeah.
be better to be the console itself? Because then you can
No.
have four
No.
controllers, and then you could play whatever games you
No,
want.
you're being played. Then you're not playing.
No, but if you're the console yourself, you could still play.
GameCubes are pretty tough. You can throw them off of a building and
They can
A-okay.
go in a sewer.
And you got those handles, too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Just one handle. Actually.
Yeah. GameCube's greatest.
It's an idea, Taylor. I like the idea, and if it's your pick, I'm not gonna be mad. But I'm gonna go with
I
His
was-
pick is an elevator.
I was actually kind of going on that. That because I would be a computer because I mean in Beauty and the Beast like they're able to like move their arms and stuff so I could like move my mouse and type things. I mean I can't go anywhere like you, I can't travel around, but I mean I could be
Because the second you
entertained.
unplug the wall,
You have to be a laptop then.
Like I can stream movies.
Yeah, but what if you get
know,
outdated?
Get ROMs.
And then no one uses you. You
Yeah.
just become like a dust collector.
Then I don't
that's
have
a good
to
point.
let them use me. Like I don't have to like take time when someone uses me. I
And what
can
do you
just-
do if you get a virus?
But no, here's the thing.
Oh,
No, no,
then
no.
you're not
Hey,
you
have you
anymore.
never been inside
That's
like
like-
Futurama? Like,
that's some
when
deep
Here's what I'm
stuff.
thinking.
That's like
What I'm thinking is, as a computer, like, let's say your hardware gets outdated or there's a virus, you can, since you're a computer, you could just like type or call someone and like get them to fix you or
yeah, but it's
update
not you anymore because the virus takes you over. It's basically like you have dementia.
You don't know what it's like to be a,
Yeah,
a
no,
computer
I
that has a
know.
virus.
You
You
just
don't
pitched
know, man.
another good horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a traumatizing experience because you never know like what.
All
12
these
or
would be
12
traumatizing experiences. I
Yeah.
wake up one day as a fucking action
I know.
figure and be like,
No,
man,
that'd be
this is not
kinda
the life
cool.
I chose.
That'd be kind of cool. But to
No,
me, like,
wouldn't someone that's expecting a child in a month? Like, oh,
if you're a computer though, and some crazy 15-year-old kid decides to go in there, I mean, you never know what could happen.
what are you trying to suggest, Taylor?
I don't know. Whatever a 15-year-old, who knows, does on a computer, I don't know.
Oh wow!
Jesus.
What do they do to?
Watching this.
They go into
island-
addicting games and play flash games.
Great website.
haven't been on that one for a good minute.
No, but you could if you were a computer.
I could,
You got
yeah.
the timer
And,
locked.
until I get dementia.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what actually sucked though? If no one plugged you into the internet, that would kind of suck.
Yeah, and you just gotta play like
You'd be
the
playing
chess.
fucking solitaire
No,
all
I'd be
day.
Minesweeper.
Oh god.
Pinball.
Watching the screensaver for years.
Waiting for it to hit the corner.
You
At least I
you
got
could make it
paint.
at the corner. You could.
Gave me anxiety just bringing it up.
At least I got paint, right? I get really good at this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Can't upload it to the internet or
yeah.
anything, but
This is my turn.
Someone else.
It's
Uh,
usually returning one.
I originally had bouncy ball. But
Really?
since- yeah.
You
I
did?
really like the bouncy ball idea.
Thank you.
Yeah. I
Thank
feel
you.
like
It's not a bad pick, right?
yeah, no, like
Think about the maneuverability.
I
exactly.
just feel like you'd be so sick and like I feel like
Sick.
multiple concussions.
But if your consciousness in life was bouncy ball, you would get used to it in like a week.
That is
Yeah, it would
true.
suck at first, but you could maneuver so well.
I don't think
Your
so.
bouncing
abilities
Some
are
has no like
100.
weight, like
Yeah, I originally
Travis
had
is
that,
jealous
and then
of
again, when we started talking about it, I changed it. I would say a musical instrument. It's probably like
That's a good idea.
I want to say piano, but probably more of a keyboard. You can do more.
not a gong.
Not a gong.
Just your one beat for all like
No. I'd say a keyboard. I could like make my own beats. Just
That's
be like
smart.
a world class producer. Just a
who's
keyboard
uploading
and
these
stuff.
tracks on the computer that's
Me.
dementia?
Yeah,
Unknown.
You never heard of a keyboard get a virus?
Oh yeah.
Like, not yet.
Coming this fall.
No, please no. We're not doing that movie.
He already pitched
We'll
it
make
to
a
the
fake
computer.
trailer, but that's
Yeah,
as far as
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
go.
Taylor Field, are you thinking it's a fucking wrist gauntlet from Assassin's Creed or something?
You
Or
did
the
think
Apple
Star-
Vita?
No,
Star
that's a little
Wars.
too bloody.
Star Wars Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably pick a Lego figurine. Because, you know,
Fair enough.
you wouldn't
Not a
die,
bad idea.
and, you
Yeah,
know,
I
you'd
guess
Well,
have
I
you
so
do-
know,
much
you
fun.
still die. I
How do
think
you
if you
get
got run
upstairs?
over.
Like, how do you do anything?
You
Like,
build a staircase.
Out of Lego.
No, he didn't say that there's more Lego in there. He's just a Lego
There's
figurine.
Lego everywhere.
He's the
Lego
spiritual
everywhere,
being
yeah.
that
I
is
Well,
use
like
Legos.
hoof prints.
You spawn
Or
in
follow.
Lego World or whatever it's called, so you're great.
Well, there's that. Or even if I was in this world, I could go from like house to house just chilling with other Lego pieces. That they don't have to be
If you
real.
can get up
but-
the
But what if
stairs.
they're not real? That's just
That's
a sad
okay.
life.
I can pretend.
See,
what
I told,
Legos is.
didn't I tell you on the
That's
island
what-
he would be the person that has the fictional people? He
What
just
the hell are you
confirmed
doing out here, Fred?
it. Get out of here, Ruben! Geeks Creed's on Monday! Fucking bamboo.
I still pretend that you guys are Lego people too.
Wait, so
I think
here's
it's a
my
good pick.
here's my question.
I
Like,
think he has less durability though than
but
my
where
action
where is
figure.
like the essence of you? So if you take off your head to replace it with a new piece, like I feel like if you take your legs off, that would make sense. You could put some new legs on. But what if you like?
I think he
how would that
starts
work?
exactly like this: a Geeks Creed shirt and Lego piece with the hat. Like he starts from whenever he went to sleep, he wakes up with that, and then I think you would it be painful him doing self surgery?
No.
Not at all.
He knows.
No.
Hard to say.
Legos do not have nerves.
Because in the
Oh,
Lego
thirds down.
and
Or fourth.
fourth in the Lego movie, they just swap their torsos for different clothes.
True.
So,
So
It's
no
not
pain,
painful.
no pain, no gain.
Remember, that's a movie. This is
Sure.
real life.
but those are actual Lego figures in the Lego movie. So I'm pretty sure.
I hate to break it to you. Tim.
My-
They're not real people.
My Lego
He's Will
figures-
Ferrell from the Lego movie with that kid
Oh,
who's
wow.
like, don't touch it.
My Lego figures don't scream when I change their heads or their hair, so.
Silent screams.
Internally.
They don't tongue. Yeah, they don't tongue.
Sailor, no.
All right,
Next
there we
question.
go. Should we do Tyler's question?
It's a good idea.
Because he's not here.
Let's do Tyler's question.
What was Tyler's question again? Oh, right.
If you
so
could change one decision from
a game, movie, TV
that a
show,
character
a
makes.
character made, what
Yeah.
would it be? So this was a very deep question. I
This
felt
one
that
took the
time.
most thought. For
It
sure.
did.
Really?
This
I didn't think so.
The struggle for me is that if it's a movie or game that I really like, even if it's like maybe a not good decision, I like what it did in the story, so I don't want to change it in that
True.
sense.
It could change
And if it's
the
a bad
entire
movie,
core.
then I probably wouldn't remember
see,
like the plot points.
The thing for
That's
me
the tricky
is
part.
I immediately just thought of like 90% of the horror movies that were made.
Right.
There's at least one character that makes an awful decision. Like, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, and like Alien Covenant, like that's one where you can make characters pick better choices. But then at the same time, I think to make characters smart, but you wouldn't want them to be not screwing up because then the movie might not exist, right? Because they might just get
Yeah,
away.
but we're not on that level. We're just saying one
Fair.
decision
But I
that
almost
you
feel
didn't
like,
like.
okay, so those people in the horror movies, they're really stupid. If you change one of their decisions, who's to say they don't make another stupid decision and die in 5
Yeah.
minutes?
That's true.
Yeah.
But again, going back, that's not part of the question. The question is just
Well,
one decision.
I had
that-
three-
They're still the same character.
I had 3 quick ones I couldn't solidify on one.
Yeah, like there's probably
Is there
like
an example you had, or just like horror movies?
of just stupid things. Well,
If
not,
you don't,
not on
that's
top of my
fine.
head. Not on top of my
Just
head.
wondering.
Like the one I was gonna go with. I don't know if has everyone seen Get Out?
Yes.
Okay.
I have
So
actually.
you know at the end when that
Spoilers for Get Out.
yeah the spoilers.
Taylor
He's
Swift.
driving away and
Yeah.
then he like hits
I haven't seen
that
it.
like the woman or whatever and then he goes back for her.
Yeah.
Like-
See, I agree with that because that for me makes the movie better because the whole movie he's a really smart character,
Mhm.
and then near the end it's like why did they just made him be dumb for the sake of like being dumb? So see, that's the way I thought of like how would it improve the movie to make me like a little bit
Yeah.
better. So I think that's a good example.
Yeah.
Because I think it has to be something like that because horror movies
And
have
then-
so many dumb choices.
Yeah, like another one for me is from The Omen when at the end when he has everyone seen The Omen?
No,
Okay.
but you can
Or are you
spoilers.
referring to the remake or the original?
The remake.
Okay.
When he's about to kill I forget the kid's name.
Damien.
Daniel. Yeah, what was it?
Daniel.
Damien.
Yeah, the son of
I
Daniel.
said Daniel. Quit throwing me out.
Damien.
Damien.
He's about to kill him, and he like does a prayer at the end that like it's just so stupid when he could have just killed the kid, and then
Oh.
like the people come and shoot him or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's just like
I haven't
really?
seen it, but that sounds like a bad decision.
Yeah, it's just
You should watch it. Great movie.
Like if I was in that situation,
The remake
I
or
would
the
murder
original?
that little child.
So you're just doing like an overgeneralization then for every horror movie you just
Not
watch
every, but like majority. let's
He
be
would
honest.
watch every horror movie and then make a list of like things to change.
Like
not
I could
change.
pick like
He'd make a tier list. What's
9
one
out of
that's the
10.
most
I could
important?
just pick a random horror movie and just be like, I
Yeah.
can find what terrible decision.
True.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So my 3 quick ones were all about improving the quality of something. I went right to BVS if Batman did not be so violent and so destruction worthy in that. You could just make him just be not a happy camper, but just not take so many lives. I'd like that movie a lot more. Every time I see him gun down people, it hurts my soul a little bit. I don't like seeing that. I give a pass to the 80s ones because those are old, they're
Just does
dated.
drive-bys in the Batman.
Well, yeah, he's just like kicking people under the grenades. It's like it's tough for me. It's tough for me to look past the 80s. Like, oh, they're just doing whatever. We're in today's day and age. Another Batman was Dark Knight Rises. It was a plot point of, if you guys remember, the girl that's like Talia al Ghul. She's like a love interest for Bruce Wayne, but really she was bad all along. And she makes this choice that she's trying to get like a certain information from Bruce Wayne, and she gets it, and then she decides to sleep with him. And then later on in the movie, she reveals that she's hated this whole time, couldn't wait to kill him and everything like this. And I've always wondered, so he handed all the information over to her, but she still decided to like go sleep with him? Never really understood that part for
It's pleasure.
I guess, but like in her mind, this guy killed her dad.
He's
kind
a good-looking guy though.
Kind of weird. He is, but dad killer,
Yeah.
good looking guy. So that
I
was
mean,
thing.
if you know you're gonna kill him, might as well use him. One last time before you kill him, right?
I think she knew it was Batman. She's like, how many people get a chance with Batman here?
I guess, but I don't like all these
She's
scenarios
looking
you're
up for a
throwing
man.
out. So that was a quality thing. I love Dark Knight Rises, but that character's always bugged me. And this is like a quick shout out for wrestling nerds that are watching this. There's this group a couple years ago called The Shield. They were a 3-man team, and it's classic WWE. They team up, they are very dominant, and they do a breakup storyline. One man turns on them, and like in the group, and they break up. And what happened was there was the guy that turned on him and the other guy in the group, and they were fighting over this. And like, I'm gonna get you back. I want to fight you. You don't turn on your brother. And then the other guy never did anything. He never really cared, and he just kind of went off. And he cared like a year later, and it really made it frustrating because it really like he's one of the main wrestlers right now. His Roman Reigns, if people don't know, and he like his character has been like riddled with like really bad character development. It was stuff like that where it's like these guys were a team for like 5 or 3 years. They break up, and you expect this big thing, and this guy just kind of goes off and does his own thing. So that was wrestling that always bugged me because I was just waiting. So. Yeah, those were my 3.
Nice. My pick, like I was saying earlier, my reasons, like it was really hard for me to find anything, as I was thinking about all the movies that I like, and I just can't think of something that I would have changed just because I like them the way they are, kind of thing. So my pick is just based on the fact that I'm rewatching The Office right now. It's when Michael leaves, because well, the show I think it's like just as good later on, but like right after he leaves, it definitely takes a dip. And if he never left, like the show would have been like even better than it was, even though I think it ended really well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just such a great character.
Oh,
so
totally.
yeah,
He was like the centerpiece of the movie, of the show.
Yeah.
So like the show is built around him.
Exactly,
basically,
yeah.
And then taking him out, it's like,
and like his send off episode was like amazing. Like really
totally.
good show, or a really good episode rather. But and I think it did like some other good characters like come up, like Robert California.
Yeah.
Is so funny.
Oh, he's so funny.
And like he probably would have never existed if Michael didn't leave. But
yeah,
I think that's one decision I would change.
totally.
You want to go?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Why do you always?
I can never remember who's actually gone because it's such.
Why can't you
Why
remember
don't you
your
pay
answers?
attention?
Because I have 3 answers. I'm
Oh,
paying
shit.
attention. Jesus Christ.
If there-
You just said I can't even remember.
Can you please not make this an obscure Assassin's Creed reference?
That's what it's gonna be. You know, the apple eaten one time. It was in this room. I didn't like it in that room. It should have been in.
I like how you're
this
talking
room.
like that. Is that a
Nerd voice.
Three really huge ones for me.
Huge ones.
So
Jurassic World.
yeah, I hate
Chris
dinosaurs
Pratt.
escaped.
Never mind.
Um,
I was gonna shout out the Rey in Force Awakens when she bops Kylo Ren, but that's not really a character. It's a writing choice.
Whoa,
but
spoiler.
yeah, that I was gonna shout that out, but no, still sucks.
So for me,
Still
you guys are gonna hate
sucks.
this. Transformers 3, when Sentinel Prime turns.
Which one is this again?
The third one.
The third one.
What's the
I know,
subtitle?
like,
What's the subtitle?
Like Dark of the Moon.
there's so many though.
What is
I
it?
can't.
Transformers Dark of the Moon.
It's just called Dark of the Moon.
Yeah.
Okay, I've
What
seen
the
that one.
fuck?
Isn't it Dark Side of the Moon?
That's what I thought. But it's
That's
Dark
a
of the
pink
It's
Moon.
just
Floyd
Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Dark
yeah.
Moon.
But anyway.
Dark Moon Rising.
So
The Transformers 3. Which one is that? The third one. I was like, I didn't even think that would help at all.
The end of the trilogy.
Is that the Shia LaBeouf trilogy?
Yeah.
LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Was he done after
No,
3?
he's great.
He was in 3 and that was his last one.
He's coming back.
The
though.
Shia LaBeouf.
He's not coming back.
He's coming back as a Transformer.
I've listened to some Transformer reviews.
I saw a funny picture that someone posted of Shia LaBeouf just like sitting on a curb. He has like really long hair. He's just like smoking a cigarette. And the joke is that Shia LaBeouf turned into a professional melee player. It's awesome.
Classic.
Alright, what's the decision?
So Sentinel Prime, he ends up killing Ironhide. He goes evil.
Spoilers.
Joins the Decepticons.
Ironhide.
I really hate that because I hate when seeing something like Prime especially turn bad and kill an original character like Ironhide. He was a badass throughout the first 2 films, so I hated seeing that. My other
Vader killed Obi-Wan.
yeah.
Basically the
Whoa.
same thing. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Spoiler territory.
1978.
My other moment is in Assassin's Creed when
The
Altair's
movie?
no
Okay.
the game Altair's
The game.
Prime-
There's a lot of
Yeah.
games.
No,
There's
I
like 10.
wanted to hear your
It's-
impressions on the fucking board game.
It's from Revelations when Altair's friend
yes.
Abbas kills his
Abbas.
youngest son. I just feel like that's such a shitty thing to have happened because they were in such a powerful moment for the assassins, and for Altair to lose one of his sons, I just thought that was horrible. And he took it so well too. He was just like he wasn't angry or anything. He just wanted to just know why, like the reasons behind it, and it was an intense moment for Altair. And then my last moment is
So why do you want to change it? This is
I don't want the son to die. 'Cause
His are
he-
like personal, like he generally
He's-
feels about the
he's offended.
situations. This isn't like quality of the movie or show. It's like
This is serious shit.
Serious shit.
And then
sorry.
my last moment, which is pretty high, is when
Call of Duty.
Dom dies in Gears 3.
Oh!
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
I haven't seen the movie yet.
when
Waiting.
Dom's driving that oil tanker and he's gonna blow up the station, and Marcus is like trying to get him to answer like what's going on, and just when that music plays and Dom just the explosions in slow motion, I'm just thinking, oh geez, like there's one character that could have came back in Gears 4. I wish it was Dom, just to see what's happened and how there was still good world after this war, and he never got to see that. It just sucked.
Is there a good world in Gears 4?
In Gears 4, like, it's a very nice world, and then shit starts to go a little bit upside down.
So he wouldn't have
but-
got to enjoy it that much.
No, there's a good, like,
Little
over 20 years of peace and just awesome.
You gotta have a
like,
game there. You can't have a game and a happy thing.
He would have got 20 years of peace and just...
I want an Animal
Something's
Crossing
gotta be
version of
There's a
Gears.
new game, Gears After the War.
Yeah, Animal Crossing version. We're
Yeah.
just doing, like, fun
It just
little...
talks, it just like interviews about the
Yeah.
guys living their lives.
Yeah, it was a tough time.
It's just like chainsawing his broccoli.
Yeah.
His broccoli. It's gotta be a big broccoli.
For some reason, after the war, huge broccoli started growing. We
Just
don't know
started-
if they're infected or not, but they're good.
But yeah, they taste pretty good.
Yeah, they're great on salads.
On our island, you know.
Well, those are your three then? Good job, too.
So first, before I say my theory, tell you about the stupid decisions that people make in horror movies. I'm gonna throw out the one thing that I always hate is like when people are gonna attack and they like yell and give themselves away, and then everyone like waits to attack. Like one guy will just attack and then someone else will attack. That's like one.
They don't just grab them.
It's honest.
Yeah, it's never like
Yeah.
everyone like swarms.
Honor system.
Everyone's like, I'll see what happens if that guy goes.
Yeah, can that guy get him? Oh shit, maybe that guy will
Yeah.
get him.
Another one that really bugged me was the original Saw. The only Saw I've actually seen was when he was reaching for the phone and he had like a saw. And he couldn't just use the saw to like pull the
My
phone.
family needs
Yeah.
me! And he has like multiple items that
Yeah.
he could use to like...
That was another one that was just like, oh man.
Okay, so one I would change the final episode of Dexter. I don't quite know
Ooh,
how
good
I would
choice.
change it.
He just goes with Hannah. It's just much more
Yeah,
exciting.
even that would be better.
Big
Yeah.
spoiler territory. For
Yeah, oh fuck Dexter. Like, I love it, but like, come
Fuck
on now.
Dexter.
They deserve this trash talk.
Yeah, so that would definitely be one
Love
decision.
John.
Like that episode ruined the series. It could have at least ended on a good note. The other one is I would also change the ending on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh,
so,
That ending is fucking awful.
see, everyone agrees. I'm
I don't
glad.
even watch the show.
Those are
Once
two
told
shows
me.
I haven't finished.
Well,
I've seen every episode except for the last seasons of both those.
Well,
and
there
I'm just
you
glad
go.
I have.
yeah, I mean that whole like you watch however many seasons just to be disappointed with the fucking ending. I was just so salty.
I think that's worse
You
than
know,
Dexter.
if Dexter became a dentist, that would have been a great ending. That's what I'm thinking.
That would have been pretty cool. Set him up for some good kills, actually.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
put the guy to sleep. Lock the dentist door.
I would just be scared to go to the dentist.
Yeah, I
Fair
don't know
enough,
what the
I
ending to
guess.
How I Met Your Mother is, but I've never heard a good thing.
No,
Yes.
I've never.
And it's not even just like, oh, like it was okay. It's always that was fucking awful. It was the
Yeah.
worst thing.
And then this one, I know there's gonna be some salt for it, but I'm actually more just genuinely interested to see how it would play out. I would have Sam take the ring instead of Frodo.
We'll play out the exact same way.
Sure, they
No,
Except
no
the
way.
ring wouldn't have been destroyed because
Sam-
Sam's weak.
No,
No.
Sam is better than Frodo. Frodo was weak.
Sam
No,
was the
Sam
first.
decides
Sam's
to go
better because
swimming.
he didn't have to have that burden.
Yeah.
See, but we don't know
Sam's
that
the
for
guy who
sure.
jumps in the fucking water knowing he can't swim. What a fucking...
Why do you think Gandalf
Idiot.
didn't want to take that shit and just fly there? Because
Yeah.
he knows he's so powerful and that shit will destroy anyone.
Like, look at
And
his
he's not
jaw.
even a human.
Yeah, but so
They just let him be with Joe the Pony in the first
But
movie.
if Sam has the ring, who's gonna boil the potatoes or mash them, put them in a stew?
What, Frodo?
Gollum can definitely put him in a stew.
You know, I
That's
feel
why-
like Frodo definitely is not self-sufficient enough to prepare
think he is.
potatoes. I just think Sam would be a better choice. That's all I'm saying.
Frodo would have died though.
That's okay, as long as Sam keeps
That's
going.
okay.
And Sam was there to have the ring, so he
That's
would
okay.
That's okay.
Sam's a bitch.
Whew.
Wow.
Wow, shots fired.
I don't like
See,
that.
yeah, that's
I
the
don't
thing.
like
Like, I think the story is perfect the way it is.
See, I would just like to see how it played out.
Sam was already breaking and he hadn't even held the ring. We go all the time. Share the load. He was already, he had the glazed look. He hadn't even
Crazy
held the
eyes.
ring once and he was already going crazy. He's weak-minded. He can't even talk to that fucking girl at the bar. Just, oh, I don't know, Frodo.
Yeah, at the end.
Rosie.
And then, yeah, Rosie, maybe next time, Sam. Like, you'll get it
He
next
marries
time.
her.
Yeah.
But the first, when it starts off, it's just kind of like, oh, like, you'll talk to her next time. And then he eventually does talk
Yeah,
to
it's
her.
just
But,
a
like,
fun
next
story to
time.
tell your kids.
but I'm just saying, he shouldn't be holding that ring.
To be fair,
you
he
know?
did manage to really almost kill Sheila.
Think about it this way.
I like
How,
Boromir with the ring.
No, this would be worse because if he, you know, asked her out or something like that, and they were kind of a couple, and then he left for that adventure, she would just be worried sick, you know.
Well,
Wait till after
You
get
know,
married.
They have
good
like
to
a
go.
dancing fling
Can't just
that
knock
night,
her up
so-
and then leave. That's just a
Yeah.
dick
That was
move.
his plan. He's like, yeah, I'll go on this quest. Yeah, no, Boromir with the ring. That's the
Boromir,
way I want to
that-
see. Yeah, when he
Yeah.
loses his mind, so good. You'll give it to them, Frodo. And then he starts crying. Oh, shout out to Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Second
Bean,
favorite
The,
character.
the
in Lord
guys
of the
whose
Rings.
name should rhyme, but it doesn't.
No.
It should.
It really should.
Sheen Bean.
Thanks, Taylor. Thanks for that audio aid. Fuck.
Sean
We're not making it in 3 years. I'll let you know that. We're putting you on that island first, buddy.
Confirmed. Travis is the killer.
Yeah. Next question.
How many questions are there?
We have 3 left, right?
I can't remember.
Whatever happened to
Ta-
Jessica's second
You
one?
went-
Taylor
you
kind of
went, I
copied my
went.
question, but
Whatever happened to your
question.
Whatever happened to your question?
Well, that's
My-
what she
my
just
sec-
said. Taylor.
Taylor kind of
copied.
copied my question.
For which one?
My second question was, so if you had to make yourself into the main character of a game, what kind of game would it be? Like a shooter
Yeah.
RPG? What kind of character would you be? So like a mage or a sniper? And what would the storyline be about?
Yeah, I thought about that one.
Okay.
I had a great answer.
Mine was nothing like
Let's
that.
go with it. Let's do it.
Let's just
I-
give that question.
Quick
Taylor.
fire.
I would have just been a playable, fun platforming game where I ate food.
Oh, that's a bad.
Collect all the ice cream and you get gold
Yeah.
So
stars.
the storyline is just to see how much you can eat?
You
Like a
have to-
Kirby game?
Yeah, you have to eat to like save the world. Something
Alright,
like
that's
that.
been done
Uh-huh.
before.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
I can do
No,
it.
I'm
Everyone
actually
ready?
not.
Take a deep breath. All right, here we go. So my character, which would be the protagonist in this game,
Is
the,
you,
the
right?
game. Ready for it? It would be a Star Wars theme RPG third-person / story-driven game.
Wow.
The game would be a mix.
So you're Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, that's what you're.
No. If you
A
would let me
third
finish,
person?
if you let me
Yeah.
finish, if you let me finish,
Beyonce the
it
best
would,
song of all time.
it would take mixes from Witcher 3, Knights of the Old Republic, and Elder Scrolls. The best parts of all of them.
Cool.
And then Bethesda would remake it every year for 6 years?
I mean, this isn't a Bethesda game.
Okay.
This is the game company's not made yet.
It's inspired by Elder Scrolls.
And then the whole basis of it would just be like similar to Knights of the Old Republic, how decisions you'd make, or no, sorry, to The Witcher 3, how decisions that you make would impact the world and like everything that
I
Ah, yes,
like it.
an RPG.
Yeah.
How they-
You're
how they-
just
how they
picking
should be.
Knights of the Old
No,
Republic.
I'm not.
How in that game you choose if you go to the dark side
I
or the light side?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
And
but
that's
that-
Old Republic.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
an
That's not
element.
enough.
I said an element
That's
of
not
Knights of the
enough.
Old Republic.
There's more to
everything
it.
you said it. Okay, RPG, third person. You make choices.
let me
It's
finish.
Star Wars.
If you let me finish. Okay. I said it was like Witcher
Also,
3,
you make
though.
choices. That's like what an RPG is.
Yeah, for Witcher 3, Elder Scrolls. Not just Knights of the Old Republic.
You picked the same.
I don't even
one
want to
twice,
finish
is what
anymore.
I'm
No, I
saying.
wanna hear it.
Travis just ruined my thunder.
Finish it.
Finish him.
I don't even want to. You don't deserve to hear
What
my
kind of
name,
character
Travis.
Come on,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Just tell me.
I'd
You can
be-
whisper to my ear.
I won't say anything more. There we
Fucking bastards.
go. He
Alright.
knows I'm right. That's why he's salty.
I'm a little salty because that is kind of it, but like in my mind, it's not like that at all. It's totally
Okay.
like
Well,
Witcher
tell us
3.
what is okay.
Like the game feels like Witcher 3, like the elements. It's not just like Knights of the Republic where you're just on a ship and like, you know, just totally old gen.
Hate
They're just
ships.
awful. And, like I don't even want to do it. I don't even want
No.
No, keep going.
I can't.
I want to know
can't
what
even.
character.
really
what
wanna
kind
make
of
this
can't
character
even.
would
You
be.
gotta
I
do
can't
it
even.
for us.
I just
can't
want to know
even.
what kind of character you'd be.
I'd be
A mage or a sniper?
it'd be a force
Those are two
it'd be a
options.
force sensitive character.
Sensitive.
Mhm, yeah, I'm listening. I'm not
Which
saying anything.
very early in the game, you'd basically make a decision whether or not you'd either like go with the Jedi or kill the Jedi to
Oh.
take his stuff, and you wouldn't. I'm just shook. I'm
I'm
just
not even saying anything.
I'm just
anymore.
shook from earlier. I'm sorry. I can't even give it. All right. Yeah. I just can't even go on.
So the storyline
broke
is
him,
basically
Travis.
to
You did
either
break
do
me.
good or do bad. There's no like
Yeah. I had so much energy, putting like so much thought
I
into
know
this.
you
You
even
look
like
dead
a
right
big
now.
like
I'm
huge
just-
paragraph like written on
yeah,
your phone.
just Taylor,
Poor
you
guy.
take it. I'm just sad now.
My game that I would be in, I would
Assassin's
be
Creed.
no, it would be Star Wars, and it would be
Oh no!
Star
Never
Wars
been
theme.
done before.
Yeah.
yeah.
Knights of the
I
Old
wouldn't.
Republic?
No, it wouldn't. I wouldn't
No.
say it's really a
So much
shooter.
flack. So much flack.
It would be
was-
Lego
I
Star
was
Wars.
just asking. There were certain similarities.
There was certain similarities, but you didn't let me finish.
Finish.
No.
Finish.
I don't have energy for it.
Maybe Star Wars. I wouldn't say it's a multiplayer game, but it's like definitely story driven in the sense where
Those are two different
I'd be
things.
working. Me as a character, I'd be working under Grand Admiral Thrawn, and you basically helm a Star Destroyer, and he's basically directing you onto these missions, and you have to go, and it's between episodes 3 and 4. So basically, you're.
You don't know that
Sounds
Thrawn's
like-
alive yet. You
He
can't-
is. I've read the book.
Oh wait, yeah, 3 and 4 he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. You're lucky.
So you basically go stop rebel incursions, and you can have other people like work with you. Not very much like that Star Trek Bridge Crew game. More
What the fuck? I wasn't even
Bridge?
thinking about
What kind
that.
of
Where
reference
did
was
that
that?
come from?
because when I
That is nothing you were describing.
because when you're
No,
controlling
no
a
one
Star
thought of that.
when you're controlling a Star Destroyer, you can easily think, okay, it's probably like this. You're
Wait,
working
what,
like.
Star Trek?
No,
What's the Star
you just
Trek
move the analog stick left or right to avoid a fucking asteroid field or something.
It's more like that. You can actually like walk around inside the bridge as your character,
So
or
Knights of the Republic.
not like Knights of the Republic because you're not going light or dark side. Period.
But you can walk around the
fucking guy.
You
bridge.
can walk around the bridge, but you can do that in Battlefront.
This question's causing a lot of chaos.
Yeah. Well, it's just Travis. Travis is causing chaos.
I'm just asking questions. If I'm an executive and you're pitching this game to me, I'm gonna ask these questions.
There's
I'm
no-
preparing you to.
There's no going on the planets or anything. You're
Oh,
basically
so you're just pitching Skull and Bones with Star Wars?
no. There's no pirate ships.
Wait,
What
what is
are you
Skull and
talking
Bones?
about?
No, you're just talking about go. Okay, you literally said you're fucking Ubisoft us. You literally said you're taking your spaceship and going to different planets. Oh, but you're not going on any planets. What the fuck type of game is that? Oh, look at Tatooine. It sure looks nice this time of year.
You're in the Star Destroyer. You can pilot the guns. You can actually control it and move
Whoa.
it around.
It is
You
Skull
can-
and Bones
You
with
can,
Star Wars
you
version.
can move all around the Star Destroyer. You can tell people to do certain tasks. You can get into
It's
a
like
core.
it's like the VR, the Star Trek VR, where
No,
you
no,
just
no.
sit there.
You're not
Oh,
sitting.
no.
You can move around.
Yeah, what's that game called?
Bridge Crew.
You
That's
can
the
get
joke,
into.
is that-
If you're taking the
Just
fight
move
with
it out
the
of
Star
here.
Destroyer, you can fight in the Star Destroyer as leading it. You can tell people to
Can you
fight.
fight outside?
You can fight outside. You can get into like a Corvette,
But
or
you
can get
can't
into
go to planets,
starfighters.
so.
You can go down and do like aerial like assaults on planets,
down?
but you
That-
can't get out of your ship
like-
onto
it's
the
like
planet.
That's
Oh,
lame. He
shit.
did pitch Skull and Bones a Star Wars game. He literally
I don't
just
want to
did.
go around on the ground and explore planets. I'll do that in Battlefront. I want to be controlling a
You
Star
don't
Destroyer.
explore planets
Okay,
on
so-
Battlefront, really.
so
It's a
what-
shooter.
So what is the plot then? Like,
The plot, you're basically going around stopping rebel incursions, and it goes to like this twist, basically, as the rebellion is building up towards the battle at Yavin 4, where they destroy the Death Star. You can be there, and you can actually defeat them, and then it goes up
Just
to this
because like I
different
don't know that
storyline.
place or that battle.
Yeah, before.
yeah, okay.
One of those cool
So
spin-offs.
your character is
You're working under.
ship.
No.
You're working under
Underground.
Grand Admiral Thrawn, basically.
so you're okay. The character you're gonna choose for your
He's
game
everything.
that you're the star is just a crew member.
No, you're like
Taylor is every single character within the game as well.
That's scary.
Just Taylor's
Even he's the enemy.
It's the clones. He's the original
He's
clone.
the little Navi that gives you like information.
Just Taylor's
Hey
face.
Taylor.
Taylor's face
You
is just
screwed
the
my
light.
name.
I played that game.
I'm gonna
Cool.
make mine quick and simple. I am the protagonist of the next Arcane Studios game. So.
Oh, so Knights of the Republic.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And, you know, what if they did? It'd be funny.
Did you hear the president left? Off note?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, sucks.
This isn't a newscast, guys.
no, I just want to shout that out. I wasn't sure.
I did see that. I retweeted it.
We're
That's
gonna
probably what you saw.
bleep it out.
This
This is not a news game.
Yeah, so they made Prey recently and Dishonored. I don't know what their next game would be, but I would have full faith that they would be sick.
You're just gonna let them
I
choose
would-
your fate.
They would well, the thing is, they let you kind of play how you want, right? So, obviously, when I play like Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, I just like to sneak around and like if I don't have to fight someone, I usually don't like non-confrontational. But you know, I think people should be able to choose. So
Oh, no, that's good.
so simple answer. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna give my soul to Arcane Studios. So
They're
let
Making a,
them
game
do
Oh, I
whatever.
guess.
making a game about sloths. You're going to love it, Tom.
It
Sloth
would be
Simulator.
the sickest sloth game that's ever existed.
Sloth
Press A
Simulator.
and B real quick to reach for the brand.
It's like QWOP, but for sloths.
No, you have to press it really slowly.
yeah, you gotta time it. Yeah.
So my game would start out where it's kind of, so it's like definitely on like PS4, Xbox One. So
Oh,
you know,
no PC, eh? Even though you are a PC in another
Fuck
life.
PC.
Or
I mean,
Switch.
What was that, Taylor?
I mean, you know, I don't want like you guys because I'm gonna say
Knights of the Republic.
no. Story of Seasons, Harvest Moon. So, but I don't want you to think like 3DS. So it starts out.
Grand scale.
It starts out you
Yeah.
have your character and you can start building your house and making your farm and everything like that. And then some shit happens. I don't know what yet. Haven't got that far.
Sloths attack.
Oh.
Sloth attack apparently.
Dylan.
With lightsabers.
Dylan the sloth.
With lightsabers.
And then so now you have to go and like fight this great evil. So you can choose how you want to train your character. Like so it's definitely going to be like mages or swords or
Ah, yes.
you know any type of like
Thief.
yeah you could be a
Sneaky
thief.
man.
Yeah, you could be like a
Sneaky
trainer and like use animals or you know Diablo 3 you could be
Necromancer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, summon shit. So, you know, you can kind of like pick any kind of class that you want, or you could like train a little bit in every class, or you could be
But
a
don't you
healer.
have to pick a class for yourself?
Yeah, I would probably be a mage healer, so I'd
Oh.
that'd be my,
Cool.
yeah. So then, as you play, it's kind of open world, but there is quests that you can go and do, and anytime you can always come back to your house that you started and like build up your food and rest, and then go back out. And so it's kind of, it's not modern day, but it's not like super old.
Right.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Is there guns? This is the gunpowder age.
There's a lot of guns.
You know what?
Gunpowder age.
I don't think we're quite at guns yet.
The
Okay.
gunpowder age.
Great age.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's my
if you
favorite.
play, is it Civ? No, it's not
Civ.
Civ.
Civilization?
I don't think there's a gunpowder age. There's like golden age.
Age of Empires?
Yeah, Age of Empires 3. Yeah, there's gunpowder age.
So
Yeah.
the creatures in my game are
Yeah.
definitely not real
Oh,
creatures. They're like,
sloths.
that is a
Mutated-
real creature.
Mutated sloths.
Sloths with gun arms.
With watermelon armor.
I'm just picturing like all I'm picturing is the snowwalkers from Hoth just as sloths.
Take it all by the knees.
Did you want to finish yours now, Kirkland, before we move
I'm
on?
interested.
No,
Kirkland.
I'm nice.
Come on.
I'll have my own segment. I'll give you the
On your own
screenplay.
You know, I don't say.
With how much I've written down,
Solo
I'll give you
cast.
the
We
screenplay.
just talk about this game.
Yeah.
We
Please
can
sponsor
move on to my question,
All right.
which is your favorite throwback game. That is, oh sorry, let me rephrase. Your
Yeah.
favorite throwback game that you.
That's the same thing you said before.
You guys just don't let me finish. I should just walk out. Like Jesus, I feel like Taylor Swift up here at the VMAs. This is just
Taylor
so much,
Swift's cool.
so much disrespect.
This is how Taylor normally gets treated, so.
Oh, just
Welcome to my world.
all right.
Here you go, Kirk.
Throwback.
Do I have the
So-
talking stick now?
Sure.
Okay.
No.
So your favorite throwback game that is at least 10 years old that no matter what, like nowadays that you'd go back and you'd play and you'd love it.
I'll go first. Mine's a boring pick. Everyone knows it. It's Mario Party. Mario Party 2 specifically. That's a game that I think I'm going to play even for the next 50 years. I never get bored of it. I never get tired of it. I'm not Dylan Musk. I don't hate like random generated games. I take that on as a challenge, you know?
What?
Like, you always go out like random generated games. You don't like games that like luck is played.
There's a difference between random generated games and games about luck.
I think this is Mario Party has them both because you can land
randomly generated, one of the greatest games of all time.
Well, I think this is because the dice rolls randomly generated, but when you land, you know, it's I don't know. There's strategy to Mario Party, but you're always having to adapt.
Oh, there
on
is.
every
Like
turn.
10%
you know.
strategy, like
So,
90% luck.
But that 10% is important because when you still start from
It is, because the other 90% is luck.
when you still start from somebody, yeah, that could bite you in the ass later. So no, I love that game. I always play.
Oh, I love it too.
Yeah, I would have picked No Joke Knights of the Republic, but I don't play that one as much because it's so
I
long.
honestly thought that's what you were gonna pick.
Yeah, I don't play one as much because it is a long thing, and I think as that game gets older, it'll get like
Mario
more
Party you can
dated.
always go back to.
Yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
more dated. Where Mario Party, it's a dice roll, it's mini games,
Totally.
it's fun. I'm waiting for an HD remaster.
Family
So.
friendly too.
Cool.
You can play with friends.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's the best Monopoly video game I've never gone. So.
My two are pretty obvious. Melee, I play frequently.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were gonna pick that too.
I play it like all the time, so that technically fits in that category. And my other pick is Morrowind, because I mean that game's as dated as it's ever going to be. I'll play it for the rest of my life. It is my favorite single player game of all time, and I
Nice.
think it always will be.
Awesome.
Those are my two picks.
I like how we're going like this. Like on all the questions, I feel like
Mhm.
they've gone like this, or at least like that.
Also, Crackdown 1 I saw is 10 years old as of like 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
It's another
you could've
retro
picked
pick.
that. Yeah.
I could have, but I didn't.
Congrats.
Honorable mention.
Fable as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
That
good
was
one.
an
Honorable
honorable mention for me.
I'd probably say RuneScape.
Wow, RuneScape, eh?
Wow, I'm actually.
Like today, you'd go back and play.
I go
He
back and
did
play
yesterday.
Yeah.
it may not be
That's
like
why
a
he was
full
late.
on like I may not go like grinding, but I'll go on and do a couple bosses, go to God Wars dungeons or something like that.
God Wars. I didn't
But-
even know that was a thing.
That game, like I remember playing it back in 05. Oh, there are so many good
05.
memories.
Dude,
with
grade
that
2
game.
for me.
Going to the computer
Specific
lab.
at
Oh my god,
Or like
so much fun.
after school, waiting for your parents to pick you up, go in the computer lab, play some RuneScape.
Yeah, and I was with the old school like monitors too and everything.
The block computers.
Yeah.
The block. Cool.
Jessica?
So I've actually thought of a couple. So
I thought he would go last because it's his question.
Skip
that's
right
fine.
over him.
Nice
No,
and
yeah. We know what he's gonna say. No.
so definitely the original Kingdom Hearts. Like,
pick.
yeah, I absolutely love that game. I have played it already so many times, and I'm still not sick of it. The other one would be Final Fantasy X. Amazing game, definitely one of my favorite Final Fantasies. Lots of characters, lots of different ways you can build your teams. And then lastly, Halo. Like
The original?
probably Halo 2.
Oh, okay.
You know, once you start to get the dual wielding. And
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Dual needlers.
I feel like
Okay.
those
Halo
are.
3 is not 10 years old yet. I looked
That's okay. I don't like Halo.
this year, but not quite.
So Halo 2 is.
It's classic.
It is. It's crime.
Classic.
So you know, especially if
It's
you get that
trying to get some
online with
spice
it.
on there.
Get the online, then you got even more entertainment.
You don't have internet though, apparently, in this computer world. I don't know.
Well, it's because I have dementia.
Oh, okay. We didn't have to go there. But...
Alright, well, like I already mentioned, my honorable mention was Fable, The Lost Chapters. It's just like when you look back at it, it's so simple and like it's so linear. Like it is an open world sorta, but like it is very linear, like
Right.
the quests and stuff. But
It's
it's
a
just
little
such a
bit
good
dated,
game.
but
Yeah.
it's still.
I have the remastered on Steam, so it's definitely not 10 years old, but the premise of it is 10 years,
Right.
like the base skin, and it's just a great game, very fun. But my number one throwback game is the game that I grew up on, and that's Age of Empires. I just love RTS games. If I had to pick any of them, it'd actually probably be Age of Mythology, which definitely is over 10 years old,
Nice.
but I feel like it's so ahead of its time. Like when it came out, it was just such a good game. I don't know, I just love like the hero system, similar to Warcraft 3, like how you use heroes with your units. It was just a great game. I just love strategy games, so that's my pick.
Did you see that Age of Empires remake? Of
I have it on Steam. Oh,
No, the
are you
new-
done with the new?
Oh,
Oh,
you have
sorry.
it already.
I was talking. I thought you were
forgot.
talking about-
Oh,
I thought you were talking about Age of
exclusive
Mythology.
details.
I thought you were talking about Age of Mythology remake.
No.
Yeah, I saw that though. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
Brood War
Yeah.
thing where it's just like same mechanics.
Yeah,
just looks
it
nicer.
looks so nice. Yeah, updated graphics. I remember on the original one, you get Photon Man. It was a cheat. It was just like a dude with like a laser gun. It was so OP. Because like I literally like that was the first video game I ever played, and like I was probably in diapers when I played it. Like honestly,
Oh, really?
that's
Wow.
like that's how long I played it. Like, and
I don't think that's.
I
True.
think that's a lie.
I don't think
no,
you were in
like I
Unless
said,
you wore
I said I
diapers.
probably was. So I was not literal. But yeah, I just remember like I had no idea how to play, and like my dad would just set me up with like the Photon Man because I just wasn't good at the game, and you just use that guy to just destroy people. It was fun.
That actually, like in Morrowind, I didn't know how to barter or
Yeah.
travel, so I would just kill shopkeepers and take all their stuff, and I had to walk across the whole map if I wanted to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Great. That's why I love
it's a good learning experience. Right?
Yeah, you learn the world.
I will also give a shout out to World of Warcraft.
Hmm.
You know, I feel like
The
that's
movie?
no the game. Yeah,
I'll change a
definitely.
few
It's
decisions
more
in
than
that.
10 years old, and it's one of those things that there's so much to do. You can definitely always go back to it.
Oh yeah,
So you know.
for sure.
And I guess the final question, somehow, I don't know why we let Rick Moranis
I don't have my shades today.
have the final question. But
Taylor's
Taylor
question.
Field, that's the final question to end us off on our 2-year anniversary
And
episode.
I'm gonna give us a
Rick
quick
Moranis.
backstory for this. So everyone posted their questions like
Morning.
morning, early afternoon kind of thing.
Yeah.
For some
And then
prep.
I went in the chat and I was like, did I just like not see it? Like, where's Taylor's message? And then like probably half an hour later or something, he does post a question, and there's at least 7 spelling mistakes, and it was very similar to Jessica's question. I'm like, he definitely made this up 2 minutes ago.
For the
I was like,
record-
oh shit, I
For
gotta
the
come up with a
record,
question.
this question was revealed like probably 4 hours ago, like from the time of this recording.
And
Yeah.
remember too, he was the guy other day on the group chat said, "Oh, the question episode, that's my favorite one." And I said, "We've only done one of these episodes." He's like, "Yeah, that's my favorite." So like him going on. And do you have your Facebook open to remember your question?
I
What
worded
the
it very specifically.
fuck is your
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't understand it, so I want to make sure I explain
Your
it.
question-
Taylor posted it, and Travis was like, I don't understand. And then he explained it again, like in the exact same way. I'm like, I get it, but Travis,
I
I feel
don't.
bad for Travis. He does not understand.
No,
this question.
I was just like, what the
Uh,
fuck is this stupid question?
Okay.
Let's get into it.
So if you could play a video game, well, that's a mistake right there.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah. Did you edit it at all?
I edited the end.
Yeah, I thought so. I
You
was
got
like,
the
pretty sure
you
it's
got the
F.
Travis spell check. or
F
whatever.
you could play, but I changed that.
Did you use speakerphone?
No.
Then you don't have my excuse.
Just
At least
like,
I use speakerphone.
He's like, a question. It's Friday, no.
If you could play a video game with one of your fellow geeks as the main character,
Yeah.
which geek would it be? And whoever geek you pick, it basically their personality is incorporated into that game.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of theme. And you also get to pick a geek that would be the DLC. So they wouldn't be a full game,
Yeah.
but they'd be like a $29.99 expansion.
So are we,
I have
picking
my
a
answer.
game and a geek?
No.
No, just this.
Just a geek to play as the
So
game?
I have the perfect answer. So I would pick Taylor 100% because whether or not it's this world or some other made-up world, like just seeing the world from Taylor's perspective, I just imagine it's a completely wild ride, and like I can't conceive it. You know, in my brain, like I look at it and like I feel like say it's like an adventure game, right? I feel like Taylor, every single movie is his favorite movie, right? Imagine him just walking around like, I fucking love that mountain. That's my new favorite mountain. Like everything would just be so happy. Like I just imagine like rainbows and leprechauns.
Have you ever played Diablo 3? And you get
That's
to
not
go...
what I pictured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not what I pictured.
Oh,
that makes me so sad.
Yeah.
That makes me so sad.
Yeah, I'd piggyback. I'd pick Taylor as well.
And then to the second part, as the DLC character, I'd pick Taylor because that would just make the story so much better. Just like another Taylor is in this world. How would they interact with each other? They would probably get married. I don't know. I would love it.
That's a good
I
call.
actually really want to play this game. I don't care what genre it is. It could literally be like Taylor Solitaire, and I feel like it'd just be
It's one of those
wild.
free-to-play games on Steam.
Yeah, no, I would pick Taylor too. It's the most obvious choice. Is something that is the most unique game.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen. It's definitely some platformer. I think he has to get from point A to point B. Like something,
Oh my God.
something. Lots of bright colors, very Doctor Strange, just like weird
Yeah.
stuff going on.
Lots of hands and fingers.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna add myself as DLC just so I can
Right.
go and kill Taylor.
Yeah, I was thinking that'd be a
That
good like
was-
villain
That
storyline.
was
Yeah,
my exact
that's
one.
exactly
Was Taylor with you as the villain
Yeah.
DLC.
And then I'd kill you and the game's over, and then
The
luckily,
game's over.
Wow.
You can't open it again. The
No.
game like literally breaks the disc
Yeah.
inside your console.
And
It
luckily,
just shatters.
luckily Ubisoft wouldn't be able to sell this game, and the
It's
game
a
would
Ubisoft
the
game.
game would obviously be called Taylor Time, like 100%. Like
That's
that'd be
nice.
the game.
I'd say
And-
Taylor Field of Fields.
and if
No,
you
it
think
would
so-
actually just be called Taylor.
Maybe I was going
The life
Taylor
of
Time
Taylor.
because things of maybe take the platform away. I'm thinking more like Zelda. He's exploring, but like he has to get in buildings before 9 because remember if it goes past 9, it can't be Taylor
You
Time.
get bad horse mechanics.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting terrible horse mechanics. Horses with like one leg, like yeah.
So if we all pick you, who do you pick?
Yeah.
I've got my picks.
I'll explain
Your
mine real quick.
picks?
Yeah.
I have the same sort of scenario where Taylor's the main character, but
I love how we all
for the
pick
type
Taylor.
of game, I was thinking more of like a goat simulator game.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
Taylor Simulator?
Yeah, it's just like very random, and you can
Where
do
you throw Taylor.
like you play as Taylor, but it's just the goat simulator mechanics, so you can really do anything.
Or
in
like
this
that
world.
Toast game you made me play.
Oh yeah, I am Toast.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, that's a
Taylor,
great game.
and he's like on the ground. You have to drag him and make him like get to a point. Like he's like Woody. Like
Octodad.
yeah, he,
Yes.
he could
Oh,
be in any of these
Taylor.
franchises,
Yeah.
except like a bro shooter. Taylor,
DLC,
sorry.
I had Travis again.
Yeah,
Just
of
as
course.
like the big villain guy.
Yeah.
I'm picturing a shooter where like obviously you play as Taylor, but every bullet is just Taylor's laugh. Like,
Yeah. And it's shooting just the word laugh out. Like it's like some weird like I don't know if you've all seen Zoolander, I'm not sure the scene where Derek he gets like hypnotized and he sees all this weird stuff. That's Taylor's game. Like he's
I was actually thinking his gun would shoot 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10,
Oh,
10
yeah.
out of 10.
10 10
ratings.
Apple
That's a great wall.
Apple Edens.
You gonna go? Or am I gonna go?
everyone
Everyone
wins.
everyone picked the exact same thing.
Oh.
Same thing. You with Travis as a villain as the DLC.
I like yours though, where Travis or Taylor.
Yeah.
You get like a
Maybe
better
it's
version of
cheating.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh.
my,
Spy
Which
versus
one's
Spy,
the
Taylor
real
versus
one?
Taylor.
New skins
Who's
for Taylor.
real?
my pick for the game was you.
Oh,
I feel like there'd be you're chill and there'd be chill music off a record player playing as a theme song. And the
So what's the
score.
actual game?
The game
You just
is
chill.
you're just
It's like Guitar.
you have to
Hero.
get to the end and you have to fight Jack Black in some form. I don't know.
You
Like
make me
he can
sound
have
like the biggest
guitar.
stoner. It does sound like a great game.
And why is he fighting Jack Black? Jack Black would be his friend, I imagine.
Not in this. That's
Oh,
the.
I tried to recruit him, but he's too good for me.
Okay.
So I killed
And
him.
Fair
then
enough.
as DLC, I'd pick you. But as your DLC, as you're
Who's
going
you for
along,
the podcast listeners? You fuck.
Travis. So
Wow.
as Dylan's going off to Jack Black, you basically your DLC is you're sitting here. And basically, it's from your perspective, as everyone else is saying their stuff, you get to choose what you want to say in response.
Oh wow.
Wait, what? Run that.
So
button
you have
again?
like 4 options, or can
You
you
get
say
4
anything?
options. So as,
Oh,
as
So I'm
Elder
just playing a
Scrolls
playing game with no action, no nothing. I just sit in a room and
Wait,
talk to
You're
people.
just
That
an
game-
NPC.
So that's
Yeah, what-
DLC for my game that has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah. What the fuck? How does that tie in? We all tied it in some way. Yours is just like, oh, and then in this little pocket section, you play DLC with
You
me
go
in
to
a
the
fucking
menu and it's just
room.
like a different game.
Yeah, you play me in a room just talking. to
Maybe
people.
like a game within the game.
Well, I guess.
Yeah,
well, that's
Game
like.
section.
You like
DLC
it's
you
like
dealing
it's
with
like playing
the computer.
Zork or whatever it's called in Call of Duty.
Ah, yes.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what
Oh
that
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
It's
I
like
love
it's like
sword.
that. It's like an arcade game in the middle of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
It's a weird thing. I'm
Yeah.
flattered though. Like,
Yeah.
Just a chill
The
game.
only character that wasn't Taylor.
It's
was
just a
Travis.
game where you chill. And you
I
fight
wasn't trying to
Jack
paint it
Black.
as a stoner. That was not my intention.
Chill.
You chill and fight
Did
Jack
you give a
Black.
title for this
And
game?
Travis talks about it.
Did everyone else give titles for the games?
Well,
No,
his
I'd
was
say
Taylor.
Taylor
His was
Simulator.
Taylor. Mine was Taylor Time.
Mine was Taylor Simulator.
Taylor Simulator.
Taylor Simulator Taylor.
Jessica.
Mine's
you have
Taylor in brackets as in the field.
I call it Chill with Jack.
Oh wow, fuck you.
one? Dylan, a top villain,
Yeah.
and he's the main character.
The
Oh.
villain.
It's like Legend of Zelda, you know?
Yeah,
Just
true.
treat Legend of Dylan, you know?
Okay, you're Chill with Jack, Dylan's Adventure.
That's okay. I wouldn't even mind that.
Like I said, it's a free
That's
to
a
play.
binner.
It's a free to play on Steam.
Yeah, it's stuck in early access this whole time.
Yeah.
It's early access forever.
Yeah. I can never get to the end of this game. They're just waiting for Jack Black to record his dialogue. He
Yeah.
still hasn't.
I think what would be better is like me trying to defeat Skyrim. Just like like it's just a
That'd be a
copy
good
of the
game.
game.
Yeah.
You beat it, and it's like, wait, another
I
one.
have to destroy
And you go through like
Remastered.
you go through all the employees of Bethesda, like to
Ron
find
Howard.
Todd Howard's
yeah,
the
Pete
main-
Hines.
Oh, Todd Howard, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the main villain.
Yeah.
Great times.
Well, that was it. 2 years.
That's good.
Wow, you guys have anything to
That's
say?
fun.
2 years with the OG cast.
Mhm.
It's a good throwback.
Yeah.
You know, I will say, big shout out to you actually, because you've gone.
Who's you?
Travis.
He just-
okay.
he
Well,
just-
this was me.
He just doesn't want to give any credit for the podcast listeners, apparently.
No, but you've done a great job at organizing all of us.
I did not tell him to say this before.
No, he didn't.
There's Travis
Don't worry
I
about
Smith.
think he
Sponsor.
did.
No,
I
I
didn't see
did
the
not.
conversation.
Yeah, sponsored.
That's right. Yeah, I had him money on the table.
No, but you've done a great job these past 2 years organizing all of us, and you know we got such frantic schedules and like personalities. So
It's true. You
I don't know how
definitely
you
do
keep it
organize
together.
everyone. It's
True.
pretty nice.
Travis is the foundation. That's
Yeah.
why
Even though you
he leaves
interrupt
in a
people
month, we're
sometimes.
pissed.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen when you're gone.
This might be the last episode.
I'll be gone for a week, like I said, and I'll be back.
it's okay. Don't worry, guys. I'll still be here.
That's a scary sign.
I can't wait to have the organization and planning done by Taylor, the guy who doesn't have a phone or internet.
Just questions like half an hour before the cast.
Taylor, what are we talking about tonight?
Hey, you were on
That's a
time
great
today,
question.
though.
I was on time.
Yeah.
True.
You
It
live
is
like 5
true.
minutes away, but somehow you managed to be late. So you know.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the kind words. I can bury the hatchet for just this episode, and then when we hit stop recording, I'm back to
Then
hating
it's
you.
on.
I'm back to hating you, but you know.
That's so sweet.
Thank you. Yes. Taylor, where can they find us? Where they've found us for the past 2 years? Where can they find us for the future? And another 2, and another 2, and another 2.
I'm gonna do the voice.
What voice?
He's gonna
Oh my god.
I don't know. Are you trying to pop the balloon?
No, he wants to suck it out.
Oh, Taylor loves sucking things out. His head just
Podcast listeners.
Okay, everyone, you can find us in the search bar.
If you have internet,
Make sure you go GeekVerse Space Podcast on your Facebook. And you can find awesome content on there. It's the best. Everything from this podcast and beyond for the next few years. I hope you enjoyed this. You can find it GeekVerse Space Podcast in the search bar. There's tons of content. It's amazing. Over to you, Travis.
Looking a little pale there.
Whoa!
That was worth the balloon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can't top that. He showed all the links. Go on our Facebook and Twitter. Everything's there. Thank you for the past 2
I
years.
didn't
Whether,
even hear a word you just said. I was just dead.
whether you were with us from day one
Oh, man.
or you just started with us today, we thank you for all your support. We have a good month planned. Thank you very much. The rest of the year, it will not be boring. Thank
Geeks
you.
out.
Oh, fuck you.
2 days in a row, she's taking it.
I'll take Tyler's later, nerds.
2 years. Yay.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
was
man.
hilarious.
Is it still working?
Oh, yeah.
whoa! It
You
is.
can hear your own voice. Why'd you ask that?
It takes a second to clue in.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
You should almost do every cast like
Oh,
that.
that was